Hmm. Pop that over there. That's a good wee spot for it. There we go. There's a nice pole there for us. How about that? What's up, brother? Hey, Jonathan. How are you, man? Oh, obviously just getting on, yeah. So yeah, we're going to have a chat. Maybe go down the garage a bit. It's getting a bit late for another garage session. So we'll probably just chat, bro, hang out, and yeah. There might be some people turn up from a YouTube comment section. I said, hey guys, I'm live soon. There's a back and forth happening in the comment section. I said, hey, well, like if you want to actually talk about it, pop into my live and we can discuss it and we'll talk about it. So we'll see if that happens. Worth a go. How have you been, dude? How's your week going? Good. Sounds good. I just woke up here in Sweden. Going to train back today. Rad, bro. What have you been away doing, my friend? Give me more info if you wish to. What have you been away getting on with, mate? Oh, I'm just gonna try to sit on my knee. I'm just gonna get the heater on for a bit, to be honest. It's getting a bit bloody cold in here, being winter. Getting a bit cold. I can snap about there somewhere, maybe. Oh no, too much light. Too much light if I do it that way. There we go. Right, we're sort of set up. Usually I wouldn't be sat here, but we got the heater on, so it's winter and cold. See, if I got my beanie, I do have a beanie somewhere. I've lost it again. Every time I find my beanie, I'll lose it. And then I get cold. G'day, Asma. How are you? Oh yeah, it's definitely winter now. It's definitely winter. So if you're complaining about some heat, it's not any fun being cold either. Hello, frogs. How are you? Wilder, but I've just started my summer vacation, so I'm just chilling with my dog. Nice, bro. Yeah, you got to have that downtime, right? But yeah, I've got the heater on. We'll warm up soon enough, and yeah, we've left that up there so people know what the channel's about. But as you guys know, it's just hello. Can I come up here? Coming up here? I'm like, yes. Oh no! Don't attack me. Don't eat me. What are we doing here exactly? What's your plan? What's your plan? Do you need attention? You need attention. Or you just want to come sit with me, eh? You got fluff in my mouth, dog. You're Stay there. Can you be normal? Can you be normal? Can you be normal? I kind of need that. Oh, happy puppy. Here we go. Here we go. Happy puppy. Just got to make sure I don't get too much light glare for you guys. Yeah. Bit of dog fur in my mouth. Thanks, dog. Yeah. We might pop that over there. It might be better. How's that? Doing fine. How about me? Yeah, all good here. All good here. Just day by day progress as always. Yeah, usual story. Just moving forward each day, and yeah, working away at it. We've been doing well in the garage and stuff. So yeah, everything's going good. Thank you. I appreciate you asking. Crazy to have winter and yeah. The world is a funny place. Yeah, it's something you don't really think about, but online, obviously, yeah, you notice it a bit more. But so I'm on my winter arc for all the cold weather and rain and that to keep pressing on through winter, and I'll be in the shed through winter and get some progress. Can you stop, puppy? Awesome dogs, mate. Yeah, she's definitely she's full on, aren't you, pup? Okay. Yes. You happy now? Okay. All right. You just want to lay here with me, do you? All right, pup. Hey, beat up. What's up, man? How's it going? We've pretty much done that garage floor, man. I'm just started sort of putting stuff up against the wall now and moving bins, and yeah, been good. That's what I've been going on. Just anybody joining us? Hey, don't come on my bed just to scratch yourself, you big noodle. I was just chilling here, dog. I don't need all this attention. How's things going in your world, B-Dub? It's crazy. There are seasons. Well, yeah. It's just crazy to people. They're in the heat of summer and I'm in the depth of winter. So, No, ADHD, my friend. I do ADHD and autism, like self-improvement, man. I know. I understand that you'd need something like that to run at this kind of cognitive level. That's just how I am, bro. Sorry to mog you like that. Wish you all the best. Oh, I have to do some fuel mapping and tubing. Oh, fuel map tuning on the Sylvia. Nice, mate. Nice. Yeah, I think you need to give her at least one last good hurrah around Mary or something, mate. Yeah, for sure. What's up with my camera? Oh, I just got it soft filtered in the background. Just trying it out. Indiana is a troll. I've seen him on multiple streams. Okay. I don't see. Oh yeah. Yeah, I won't bother too much about that one, but delays just might delay will go out the door in a second. Again, I'm not working into trolls anymore. It's just it ruins the vibe, guys. So we keep a positive vibe here. If it's not for you, just scroll on. You know, it's all good. Positive people are welcome here. People who are wanting to improve their lives, wanting to uplift others, wanting to be decent people, right? We don't need all the garbage. You can do that anywhere else. Okay, buddy. Yep. G'day, knee height. How are you? Hey, good to see you, Rick. How are you getting on, Rick? I'm not gonna lie, you should name change to Troll King. How so? By what logic? Finished the shed floor, pretty much done the floor. There's a tiny bit up the back to do, but at the moment we're starting to shelve stuff away in that. Yeah, so I was going to head down there for this stream, but I think I'm just going to chill on it till tomorrow. Or I'll go down there. I might go down there late tonight and do some stuff. But for the moment, I'm just chilling, and we'll have a chat with everyone. Down Waikato for the trade event with the Sylvia Thursday, so getting some stuff sorted. Awesome, bro. It's love to hear it, B-Dub. B-Dub's always cracking on with something. That guy, I've known that guy 20 years. He's always on the ball, man. He keeps going. He gets a lot more done than anybody else, I bloody know. Yeah, so he's a man who inspires me. Hello, sir. I'm from Pakistan. Hello, kids time. How are you? Kevin, g'day, brother. How are you, man? You're from Brazil. Good to see you, man. Welcome. Yeah, Indiana. Yeah, all good, man. No dramas here, guys. We're all, there's enough war and enough disagreement in the world. This is a place where we can just be nice to each other and get along. It's not too hard. What movies have I watched from the last stream? None yet, bro. I streamed for 11 hours yesterday, man. I got a stream and I was like, I was out cold, man. But I did just put up a new short on the channel just a few minutes ago, or I don't know, 20 minutes ago maybe. It's a new short, edited up. How are you, sir? I'm doing all right, mate. I'm doing all right. Just, another day. So my channel's about self-improvement, right? So it covers my journey building my own cabin, garage, cars, everything, right? It's just, I want to help people with depression, motivation, ADHD, all that kind of stuff, right? If you need any help getting tasks done or, questions about the meaning of life or existence or something. Do you have an idol, someone you look up to? No, not really in that idol way. There's people I definitely take some good advice from, but I don't look up to them as such. I'm very much on my own path, right? So there's people I'm inspired by, but nobody that I would put in that person in that status of idolizing. Marvel or DC? I quite like my Marvel, to be honest, mate. I'm a Marvel person. Yeah, I like Marvel stuff. Of course. Why is my Stan Lee, an absolute legend. Thoughts on Cambodia? It's a country. I've heard of Cambodia. That's what I think of Cambodia. I've heard of it. Yeah. No, I'm not going to make it about car poles. As I say, Rick, it is like meant to be. It's a channel to motivate people struggling with motivation to work on discipline and improve their lives. It's got nothing to do with cars really, but some people watch for the car stuff. But yeah, I don't want to make the polls about cars. I don't want to make it just a car channel. This whole channel is I want to offer solutions to people. I want to inspire people. I want to help people with things in their life. Right? That's the mission. from the deep depression I was in and the struggles of procrastination, task paralysis, and all of that, I've learned strategies and figured things out and whatever to allow me to actually live the life I want. So now I'm trying to pass that information on, right? It's just to pay it forward, you know what I mean? Just hand it on to help people out if I can. If I can help some people, that is the plan. Might turn off this background filter, guys. Hang on. I was giving it a try. Zed, can you stop licking? Dog? Can you stop licking? Okay, I don't do any trolls here, guys. We just have a respectful chat. So, you know, if you're some kid to like say silly things, please just scroll on, right? We're trying to help people. We're trying to help people with real life problems here. You know what I mean? So if it's not for you, all good. But you know, go troll some of the idiot channels. You know, I'm just here to being a, you know, being a nice guy. You know, trying to help some people, mate. What's my profession? Car mechanic. Car mechanic and YouTuber slash car mechanic is what I do, my friend. Early days on the YouTube, but it is yeah. At the end of the day, it's a job. If you want to do YouTube. Oh, hang on, I've just lost my way here. I lost something I was looking for. Where's it gone? Oh, need it. Oh no, I'm losing my mind here, folks. I've lost. Where's that gone? Where'd that go? Out there. Alright, that's alright. We got it sorted. I think we got it sorted. Great. Sorry, chat. Do I still battle depression? Not really. I mean, it's still there. The thoughts are still there, though. Those that never really goes away. You know, that self. You know, you're still going to have self doubt. You're still going to get down a bit, but having evidence of success to immediately argue against it, like that's, you know, you fix depression with movement. You fix depression with creating evidence for yourself. Like if you think you're a piece of crap and you're giving up and you're right, you have to create evidence for your mind that's different to that. Have a good journey on Earth. That's exactly it, man. That's the goal, right? That's the goal. Is we've got a limited time on Earth, and we're all trying to go on the journey. That's the meaning of life, is to have the experience, to go on the journey. That is, you know, you can spend your life questioning like, why are we here on Earth? You know, you're here to go on the journey and have the experience, man. You're here to learn. You're here to grow. You're here to be good to other people and things like that. You know, in my opinion. Can we connect? We can connect by you can subscribe and you can like and you can yeah, you can share my channel and all that. And so that's the kind of connection I do here, mate. We can do that. As I say, I'm the only reason I'm on YouTube, like, is because of where I've come from with it, and I don't want other people to feel that way. So I want to help anybody I can who just, like, you know, is struggling with direction in their life, or they're not sure what to do, or, you know, just offer a different perspective, have a conversation, right? Sometimes my experience is helpful. Sometimes there's other people in the chat that, you know, you get to know and they've had similar experiences and can guide you, right? So it's just about building a community of people that can help each other. Yeah, in a caravan, man. In a caravan at the moment. That's it. Oh, no. That's a problem. Yes, sir. Caravan life. It is true. But yeah, it's I'm in the caravan at the moment while I build my own house and stuff, so it's just a temporary. It's a transitional period of sacrifice for the long-term gain, right? How do you improve life? That would depend what you're struggling with, bro. That would be, you know, what are you looking to improve in your life? What are you struggling with? You know, what do you want to make better? So you'd have to ask a more specific question, and then I can try and, you know, if you go, hey, I feel this way and I really want this, but I don't know how to do it. You know, we can talk about it. Even most healthy and happy people can be affected by depression. Oh, most definitely. You know, you'll see a lot of people put on a smile and a mask, you know, and they're always making other people laugh, but those are usually the people who are hurting the most inside, right? I've certainly been like that often in my life, you know. Seems kind of chill to live in an RV. Yeah, I mean, it would be all right definitely for like traveling for a while. I would agree. Like a caravan like this, if you were towing it around, you're away in it for a few weeks, or like something like that, it'd be all good. But 3 years in one, like after about 6 months in one, it's just the little things like making a bed in a caravan. It's just like everything's tucked to the corners. It's just that cramped sort of space is. How do you improve in life financially? Well, to improve financially in life, you'd need to make more money. So you need to then look at where you're at in life and look at the skills you have or skills you would maybe want to gain that will then make you more money, right? Just back engineer it. If you're trying to get into a better position financially, what you have to have is value to people. You have to have something to offer. You have to solve a problem for somebody or something, right? You have to fill a need. So the more you can do that for somebody, the more money you're going to make in the world. Who can solve the most problems is the game of life. Me, even. Yeah, frogs. Yeah, I definitely feel that, mate. It took me a long time to learn to put myself first, and that wasn't selfish to ensure that I'm taking care of myself first, because then, like, if I'm too drained and I'm trying to pour to everybody else, I'm trying to help everybody else. Um, I can't really serve other people effectively, and also it's just my life's going backwards. Eventually, something's got to give in that, right? So you always need to look after yourself first, and then you can help other people, right? You're tired 24/7. I would suggest getting to bed a bit earlier and doing a morning workout. Um, Potential diet changes: reduce carbohydrates, reduce sugar. How about becoming a runner? Or you could become a runner if you like. I don't know what kind of runner you mean. Are you going into troll territory with this, or where are you going with it? Bearing in mind, I just banned trolls, so I'm just saying. I'm just saying, chat. We're trying to just make a nice little. We're trying to make a nice little like hideaway on the internet where you can be here, and it's like a World War III chaos of world bunker. We can hang out. And we can just focus on our own lives instead of the whole world, and try to make things a little better. Try to make the world a slightly better place. What do you reckon? Yeah, they are. Yeah. It's the usual story, John. It's all good. There's a right and a wrong way to handle these such things, right? You can platform off them sometimes. Some other, they've got a good thing to make an example of at times, but I do try refrain. Yeah, I'm not going to get into anything like that, Travis. Obviously not. We're here to actually help people improve their lives, not talk about stuff like that. Like, you know what I mean? So please don't waste my time, bro. Like, there's people in the world who come in here who actually need help and have genuine questions, bro. So, I would always advise you try to be a good person in the world, right? You want to be a light on the world, not a blight on the world. You want to be benefit. Your life should be beneficial to the world and to other people. It shouldn't be detrimental, like that would be. You shouldn't be spreading harm to other people for your own financial gain. You know, I'd rather be poor and have integrity than be ultra rich and step on everybody else to get there. You think your house is haunted? All right. Call the Scooby Doo gang, I suppose. I'm a foreigner. I speak English, Spanish, and two other languages fluently. Any recommendation for a career? I'm lost in life. Pass on what you know, man. What are you good at? Languages. Teach languages to people. Make YouTube videos where you teach people. Do a YouTube live stream where you teach people Spanish. Do multiple channels where one channel you teach Spanish, other channels you teach the other two languages, because most of what you'll see on YouTube here is English. Make a channel, have member only videos, and if you're a member, you can access the Spanish lessons or whatever, right? Good at languages will take you far if you want to do that. You could even get a job translating products, that are things that are written in English for products in, say, New Zealand. Somebody wants to sell a product and it needs Spanish on the packaging, you can write that, and do it accurately rather than it say the wrong thing or be translated poorly. There's different options, right? Depends what do you value? Where do you feel something? Where does it speak to you? Your mind is going to tell you the direction it wants to go. You might put a lot of excuses and all the reasons and all it's risky and whatever, but like what you want, your mind is calling to you. It's telling you, right? If you listen to it, right? And you take away all the excuses, you take away all the reasons you can't and all the negative things your friends say, and you very quickly just think about that for 10 seconds and you come to like, what is it you actually want out of life, and what do you actually value? What actually drives you? What makes you want to like jump out of bed in the morning? You should be pursuing that. Yeah, be an interpreter as well. Yep. There's so many options but I would be leaning into the languages, definitely. But my best suggestion would be go to the Google app on your phone, tap AI mode, and ask it that question. I speak all these languages. What exact jobs could I do? There's just so much you could do with that. What would I make on YouTube in a month if I started? 0, Travis. You would make 0. Just like I make 0, bro. And good news. We should be monetized in the next couple of days, so we'll have super chats and memberships. So there you go. 3,000 watch hours it takes to get monetized on live stream. So we're there in a couple of days. Like, say you want to, you're asking about starting a YouTube channel and like how long before you could make money off it. It's how long's a piece of string, how much sacrifice are you willing to make, how much are you willing to stay up till 3 a.m. editing shorts that get 20 likes or 2 likes, It's all about effort and repetition in a direction in pursuit of something. So anything in life is going to entail that same thing. So it's like doing an internship, right? Like it's there's a risk you might not get the job. There's 2 jobs available and they've got 20 interns and 2 people get a job, 18 people don't. It's like, well, you better be the best at it then. You better do well at it if that's what you're going to do, right? So if you're going to do something, you have to go all in on it. You can't dip a toe in something. And Matthew McConaughey talks about this. He's like, you can dip a toe, you can look into something, you can know what you're getting into, but once it's time to go into it, you need to dive into it. You need to just go, right? Because you can't half-ass it. You go, as you said, Matthew McConaughey said this, is you don't half-ass it, you go all the way and you find out. Because at least then you know. It doesn't matter if you win, lose, it doesn't matter. You found out that, hey, I went down this path, I gave it everything, and it either worked out or it didn't. Either way, you learned. It's not about the attainment at the end, it's about the journey. It's about what you learn along the path. Life is about what you learn in the pursuit of something. So it doesn't matter if you chase your dream and you completely fail at it. But you chase it and keep bashing your head on the wall and try and achieve it until, you'll learn in that process. That's where the value of life is. That's where the lessons are. That's where the meaning of life is. The meaning of life is to go on the journey. Everyone thinks if they start YouTube, they will make $8,000 or $10,000 a month on YouTube. YouTube is so difficult to make a living out of. Yeah, it is. It is most definitely. This is obviously, this is another reason I stream what I stream, right? So I'm working on building cars and stuff. I'm not just sitting here talking the whole time. I have to limit the amount I sit here and talk because I have to get actual work done, right? So that's the way of making a YouTube channel where I'm doing this stuff anyway, but I'm able to repackage it and make it beneficial to other people, which is what this channel's about. It's not about me. It's not about helping me. This channel is about helping the viewers. It's about helping people find their way and build their lives. That's because I felt that way and been stuck so deep in that hole, and I still, have these thoughts, but I've found ways to work out of it. So now it's just try and help all the people I can. You Scott, I wrote something. Sure, can do. That's all right. You don't have to stream again, man. Like, do what you want in life, bro. I'm replying to a guy who was asking about YouTube, bro. So I'm just answering a question. Truth is, I got really depressed and didn't do anything about it for years. Yeah, took my spark and passion from me. I've been hanging on, but I want to leave a mark on this world before my time's up here. Man, you're in the right place. I want to be something. I want to be something and someone to people and have accomplishments, but it feels as if I've lost my starting pivot and I'm late to it. Number one, you're somebody now. You're not going to be somebody someday. You're all somebody now. I'm somebody now. Like here you are. You're somebody, right? You're talking about in the way of, to be somebody in the way others view you, and you're going to be known, and that's a great thing to aspire to. But you got to understand the reasons why you want that, and you've got to also meet yourself where you're at. Like I've had that same fall from grace, man. And I got depressed for years, and I sat in that hole and just went, I'm fucked. I don't have the spark. I don't have the drive. And that's exactly what I do on this channel. Is I'm not motivated. I'm disciplined. I've had to build discipline, and through that, now the passion is coming back. Now the enjoyment is coming back, and it took me 3 years to pull it back, man. It took 3 years to pull it back, but that's because I mucked around, sat in the depression for 2 years, right? So it all comes down to when you're not motivated, you still have to do the work. And that sounds really simple. It's like, oh yeah, sure, easy to say, right? And this is what you get through self-improvement of like, don't go off how you feel, just get up and do it, get up and grind. And then when you fail to do that, it's like, well, what the fuck do I do now? And the reality of that is do 10 minutes. That is the best advice I have. Because your thoughts are not who you are. Your brain churning away, the chatter in your skull telling you shit, like as you're sitting here thinking as you're watching me and whatever, all these thoughts in your head, that's not you. It's your subconscious. It's your own thoughts from when you were younger. It's shit other people said to you. Like you might have a belief like, I can't do that, there's no way I could do that, and it's something because, your parents told you couldn't do it. Or a respected friend told you, no, you can't do that, you're crazy, whatever. So you're wanting to do something, you've got this voice popping up, and it's like the devil on your shoulder going like, come on, nah, you're useless, right? Now, listening to that voice has got us to where we are. So if we want to progress beyond that, you've got to change the voice. You've got to create new evidence. So you're here in life and you've been climbing up here, and the voice in your head is everything in your life until here. Well, you want to move forward to a new place, so you can't listen to the same voice that got you where you are, right? So when I have the overthinking, the negative thoughts, that noise in my skull that just won't shut up, you literally have to go, shut up. We're going to put 5 minutes at something. I don't care what it is, but something you should be doing. Your dishes, your clean your room, whatever. It sounds ridiculously stupid, but this is the stuff that actually works and actually breaks that chain that I struggled in for 20 years. So you go and put 10 minutes at something or 5 minutes. And if you're not into it after 10 minutes, you walk away. It can be a 100-hour long project. I don't even know where to fucking begin on this mess or this thing. I'm going to tell the voice to shut up. I can do 10 minutes at it. It doesn't matter how weak that sounds to you, because that 10 minutes will turn into, maybe you spend 30 minutes at it. Maybe you do walk away after 10, but the movement alone, it's getting started is the hard part. So that one trick of I'm going to spend 5 or 10 minutes will carry you through anything. And once you've done 5 or 10 minutes work, you've got evidence to counter. There's a voice in your head going, you're useless, don't know. It's well, I just finally got down here and did some of this, so we're on our way back up, right? And this is where you then build the belief, the confidence, the repetition. So, yeah. So I stream all day on that basis I'm in the garage working away, so you can join my streams. When I'm not chatting, you can join the streams and I'm doing work and you're meant to work on your stuff on the other end, right? So just pop in for 5-10 minutes a day or whenever you want to do a task, or look up my old live streams, right, if I'm not online. That's the idea of the channel, and how I want to help people. Body double work together streams. All right. Yeah, it was sad to hear about Oliver Tree, man. I was quite a fan of his music, man. Well, I'm still a fan of his music, so. Cheese and Charlie, comment, subscribe done. Please join me. Sorry, guys, I'm going to catch up on everything here. How to be more faithful? Would you want to be treated the same way? Do you mean faithful in a relationship, as in like cheating and stuff, or do you mean faith as in religion? If you're trying to be faithful and you want to be more faithful to somebody, you wouldn't like it done to you. So if it's not the right person, you should leave that relationship, and rather than be disrespectful in that case, if that's the case. No, it's not a dating chat room, guys. We're trying to talk about self-improvement here, all right? Hey, Keith, good to see you, bud. The word of okay. Morning from Denmark. Most people only start knowing what they want in life when they have more history than future. Now I do. Go and be with who I want, not what other people want from me. Yeah, you gotta fill your own cup first before you can serve other people, right? You have to, wait. Once I've filled this up, I'm good. Then I can pour some more to everybody around me, right? But if I don't look after me, I'm gonna starve. You can't deprive yourself, right? That's where I got stuck for a long time in life, was depriving myself of things I wanted because I was always trying to serve other people, and then that would burn me out to the point that not only could I not help other people, then I was in a really bad situation myself, and I have to go away and go through depression and stuff. So yeah, you always want to be looking after yourself first. It's better to turn down a night out if you're tired than rather than like, hey, your friends want to hang out, for example, right? Let's go hang out. So I need to catch up on sleep. I need to not do this stuff anymore, right? It's just little choices like that will make all the difference. Of no, like you've got to respect yourself, and I might let them down. I might upset my family where I have to come to this thing. It's like you can't put everybody else ahead of yourself. You can't. You know, it's like a bear grabbing a bear trap and putting it over its own foot and setting it off. It's like another way to put that is stop punching yourself in the face. Right? Like if I do this to myself all day, it's not going to help me. There's no point bullying myself. I don't know. If any of these words resonate with you, like button, subscribe button. I don't mention it often. We'll continue on. Check out the channel. Why does it seem like you like this degradation? The chat is scared. No, the chat isn't scared. What the heck is going on here? Can somebody who's a regular explain to me? Bring me. What's this? Bring me down. I don't know. There's Bear Frost is saying bring me down something. Anyway, 10 minutes. I can't establish what's happening here, so I'm just gonna. Bear's been weird, all right. So I did hit the right one. Okay. As long as I got the right end of it, sweet. Hi, I know you. Oh, that's good. I know me too. Hello, my name is Mark. My name's Jeff. You look like Chandler's dad. Oh man, that'd be an old reference, wouldn't it? Have you ever been with a man? No, and you're not going to be the first. No, I don't swing that way, my friend. I don't swing that way. That's a weird question. Right. Self-improvement chat, guys. Not like, what the fuck? Now, I live here with my missus, mate. I'm sorry to disappoint you. You were my classmate. I doubt it. Where? Class where? Where did we go to school? Lisa. Why are we yelling out Lisa? I said my name, Jeff. Oh no, don't worry about it, Keep. I was hoping a regular was going to tell me who was causing the chaos in the chat, but we hit the right one. USA in the house. G'day. Where are you from, James? We're in the USA, my friend. How's your week? How's your day? Ray Blue, good to see you again, mate. Oh, there we go. We got the regulars coming into chat to save the day. I don't do trolls, guys. I'm here to help people. I'm giving my time here to try help people with like a good vibe, right? Self improvement, beat depression. Your friends are being dicks to you, your relationships, like whatever, right? We try and just give people a place to hang out and chat about stuff. Here to save the day, Ray Blue. Thank you very much, mate. The vibes are up. Yeah, we try to have a good vibe here. The more you keep the chat going, the more I have to read it. Have you ever wondered why Michael Jackson had a song? Anyway, as I said, don't do trolls, guys. Salsa, good to see you. Craig Posh. Oh my gosh, the crew's come to save me. Thank you, guys. Thanks, chat. Oh my gosh. Soju, no. Man, I might have come on here at the wrong time. you look dumb as fuck, but you're cool. I subscribed. Thanks, mate. I do sure appreciate it, bro. Brutal, man. I'm getting. Just where on the chat does it say roast me? What the fuck? Do you watch World Cup? Nah, I've been no World Cup for me, mate. No World Cup for me. How do I become rich but still wanting to be a couch potato? Work online from your couch. You have a phone. You can run an entire business sitting on your phone on your couch, just eating chips. Like, you can work from home, man. It's the internet. It's 2026, bro. You got options. I'm just saying. You can be a couch potato and sit there. You can make money without moving. Hey, babe. Hello. What? Well, Julian. All I could say is, I think it would be beneficial to you to keep something in your mouth more. It's kind of annoying when you talk, so I think your husband might be onto something there. Sometimes things just need a good pacifier, right? Chocolate. What? Chocolate ibuprofen. Okay. I don't know what's going on. I'm going to make sure I keep up here. The chat is flying by. Marijuana gave me short-term memory loss. Who do I sue? Well, you look yourself in the mirror and you go, hey, I made some choices. But I understand the joke, obviously. It's, it gave me memory loss, so who would I sue? Oh, man. Again, you want everybody else to solve your problems. You do realize life is self-assignment, right, guys? You live in a cave. That's good, Kane. Kane in the Cave. It could be a good, you could write a book called Kane in the Cave. You could be the title of your memoirs. Be lazy and earn stock options. Be Elon. Okay, sure. And it will make it. Yeah. I hear you, Craig. Yeah, it's all good. We got it, mate. We got it. We're doing good, chat. He's New Zealand. Yes, I am. Yep, sure. You can marry whoever you like. Sure thing. Hello, Clausen. Hello from Aussie. Sumaya. I just call you Sue. Good to see you, mate. Are you watching the World Cup? No. Am I into cars? Yes, I work on cars on here on live, bro. Build cars, motorbikes, do self-improvement, chat, blah, blah, blah. Check out the channel, man. Check out my shorts. You'll see what I do on here. What do I do for a crust? What I do here on stream. I'm a YouTuber, and I work on cars and fix up cars and sell them and stuff. Yep. We're born the way we are, folks. Don't need to be hating on each other. There's enough hate in the world. You bang on, mate. Your dad has an RX-3. Oh, nice, mate. Beautiful. It's a real car right there, real jet car. I just love the style. And they don't make them like they used to, Sonny. They just don't make them like they used to anymore. I tell you what, Reginald. Why not watch the World Cup? It's a perfect time waster for a couch potato. Well, hey, man, those are your dreams. Your dreams are to be a couch potato, man. My dreams and ambitions are to race motorcycles, to build cars, to serve other people, to help people blossom into the beautiful flowers they should be here, mate. So, your purpose in life will always be found outside of yourself. Purpose is always found in serving others in some capacity, right? You can't just serve yourself with material things. You're not going to fill your soul that way, my friend. You're going to feel empty. Money doesn't make you rich, my friend. There's a different kind of riches to be pursued. Money has its role, but that's not true wealth, right? Sending love from Israel, Wataru. Thank you very much, mate. I do appreciate the love. We don't have a president in New Zealand, my friend. We have a prime minister. I don't do any politics here, though, guys. We just try and have a pleasant conversation. Thank you for the time out there, Celtic. Yep. Mods, any other trial stuff? Just a 10-minute on each will do. Just slam them. We'll get him out of here. Get him out of here. Get him out of here. Yeah, clicky, have fun. Just make sure, mods, when you tap on the name, that when the message comes up, it is still the name. You didn't tap on a different message because it jumped. Give them a 10-minute throw out the door. If you make a mistake on a timeout, you can just redo it and do them a 10-second timeout, and then that person can talk in 10 seconds. Okay, cool. Happy days. Have you heard of Sydney Dragway? Yeah, I've seen some clips from there over the years. Love you from Texas. Well, I love you too, and I also love Texas. I hope someday to get on over there to Texas. I want to go me into a damn old steakhouse, man. I need me a proper Texas steakhouse, some real barbecue ribs and stuff. So I'm going to have that when I travel across to America someday. In a few years, we're going to do a bit of an America tour. So it should be a good time. You know anything about ZX Motorsport bike? Yep, I've had about 15 different Kawasaki Ninjas, man, of varying types. I ride a ZX14 on the street, usually, but I just blow up the motor on it. I've got a ZZR 1200 as well. I had a lot of ZXR 250, inline 4 250s, that kind of stuff. Yeah, been into motorbikes for about 26 years, man. Started riding, I was about 26, I don't know, I started riding when I was 16, and I'm 39, so what's that, 23? 23 years, started riding at 16, I'm 39, I don't know. I've got autism, but I didn't get math autism. I didn't get the train kind either. I kind of like dinosaurs. But who doesn't, Who doesn't? What part of Texas? I usually remove the comment, but yeah, all good. Appreciate Celtic. Bang on, bro. Happy days. Appreciate you modding, bro. Don't feel like you have to be here. I can always handle it. So don't feel any obligation, please. But please do be respectful, guys. Please do be respectful, of my mods' time and stuff. It's people I'm giving up my time to try help people. I've got mods giving up their time, that then have to regulate it all. We're trying to help people here, people. Born in 86, yeah, I'm 87. Stop capping, Unk. Oh, no cap. I'm for real on here, man. I don't do a character on here, dude. I'm just myself. All right. So if you're joining my channel, just understand I do a lot of variety of content. I'm just myself on here. I don't, do an act, and we just hang out and we have a good positive vibe. We don't do politics. We don't do religion. We're just trying to help people get out of depression and stuff, right? Have a somewhere we can hang out and chat, guys. So please do be respectful. There's plenty of troll places. There's plenty of really weird people doing really dumb shit for money and trying to scam people and stuff all over live. So just go troll those people. Go annoy them, please. Just go annoy them. Have I ever fought a hippo? No, but I've given you a 10-minute timeout. How about that? Be kind, your sunshine, rainbows, and puppies only in this chat. Thank you for that. It's a beautiful, beautiful words from you, as always, Ray. Much appreciated, mate. Much appreciated. You've just got such a absolute eloquence with your words. Yeah, nah, facts. Any life tips for Gen Z? Yep, cut the distractions out of your life. You can have fun. You can play a bit of video games. You can go out and live and do stuff. Just limit everything down. So it's not 10 hours of video gaming, it's 2 hours of video gaming. It's putting things in a slot that you're actually doing stuff in life that is building your future. You don't want to be just putting your time into something that's got no return on investment. I got lost in video games for a decade, man. All I did was play video games and sit on my ass and smoke weed. And yeah, I was really good at the game. I was world number 2 in Forza Motorsport. Biggest driving game in the world. I was world number 2 drifter. But it's not worth anything in the real world. What other advice for Gen Z? You're in a world of distraction. You know how there's rage bait, clickbait titles and rage bait content and stuff? That's all politics is. That's all the stuff in the world is. It's rage bait. It's designed to make you angry. It's designed to keep you distracted. Focus on your own life. Focus on that the world is messed up. The government isn't coming to save you. Nobody's coming to help you. And the best thing you can do is take it upon yourself. Stop expecting your friends to turn up and help you. Stop expecting your friends to support you that you knew in school that aren't going anywhere and you're trying to get better. Stop expecting your parents who have known you your whole life and are just worried about you to completely support you taking a massive risk and not be like, oh, we're worried, you shouldn't do it, You're breaking into new territory and you have to believe in yourself and follow that. And if you can either follow the path you want or you can just get lost in distraction like everybody else, and either you'll just burn your life away looking at bullshit or you'll achieve something in this one time on Earth. Life's shorter than you think, man. I'm nearly 40 years old. If I live till 70, I got 30 years left. It's like, well, it's pretty bad. No, it's 30 more summers. And like, how many summer days can I go to a beach? How many nice sunny days will I actually have the time to go and ride a motorbike again in the next 30 years? 30 summers, and I'm busy with other shit, and I get out on it, once a week. Like, there's not much time, man. You realize that when you're in your 30s. Most people wake up in their mid-30s like I did, and you either take action or you just give up. And you'll see all around you people that gave up, and they're just like they're this big. They just sit and eat shit and watch TV. They gave up 30 years ago. They never found their way. And if you don't change, if you never change, and you keep on going the path you're going, it'll be you. So, you turn up for yourself because you're the only one who's going to turn up for yourself. Healing music for the soul. Good day. Hi. Bye. Do I like Lebanese food? I don't think I've ever had any Lebanese food. You do you, Bubba. Exactly. All do our own thing as long as you're aiming in a positive direction in life, But the whole world's always going to tell you how to live, how to be, how to act. You see it in all over YouTube with trolls, right? Everybody's going to come in and try and judge, right? That's what a troll does. They come in and they try and say something judgmental, right? So this is an example of how people are. And it's what person do you want to be? Do you want to be the person trolling, wasting your time? You've got one life, literally, one time when you're on Earth. That's it. Out of the millions of sperm that popped out of your dad that day, you won your first race. The millions of other sperm that popped out of your dad that day, no life. If you'd been any of the other ones, you'd be a different person. So here you are, mate. And whining about everything, whining about how hard life is. It's like, were you born in a mud hut? Do you have the internet? Because 3 billion people on the earth don't have the internet. They're still carrying their water on their head from the river, mate. You think you got problems? You don't got problems. You've just got things that need your attention. A problem is something that's just going, hey, like, I need your attention here. And it's like telling you, like, hey, I need attention. And you're like, no, it's not a problem. It's just like, just give it a little time. Try and make it a little better. Then it's not a problem anymore. Then it's not there. It's usually quicker to resolve things than it is to sit there overthinking about it and hating yourself. It's usually, you spend days hating yourself. I can't get up. It's like, yeah, you can. Just put 10 minutes at it. That's it. Go put 10 minutes at it. If you're not into it after 10 minutes, allow yourself to walk away. I'll come back to it later. Come back to it tomorrow. But usually you'll spend 10 minutes and go, oh, I feel like doing a bit more now. Or an hour later, oh, I'll do another 10 minutes, Then shit just does itself with no effort. You just go through the motions, work on the next little thing in front of you. What's the next step I can take? What's the next step forward? Chill. You can spend a lifetime overthinking. Yep, you can spend a lifetime overthinking, and you can spend a lifetime looking at politics and this and that, and oh, look at this video of a cat on the internet and whatever, and your entire life just vanishes because you're looking at everybody else live their lives. And then we wonder why we're time poor. We wonder why, as kids we got out on bikes, we got out in nature, and now we sit inside staring at a screen watching everybody else. It's like, why are we depressed? Why do we feel like we don't want to get out of bed? It's like, well, it's not going to change until you change it. You can plan, you can think, you can learn all you want, but until you actually apply it, nothing's going to happen. How to help others? Help yourself first. Help yourself first. Upskill yourself. Have something to offer to help other people with. So that's how I help others here, right? I take my experiences, I talk about them, I just be real about it, and talk to the people who can understand it and relate to it, and that it could benefit, right? Because I made this channel because I don't want people to suffer in the way I did. From where I was at 3 years ago trying to end my life here, I don't want anybody to feel that way. So anything I've figured out, I'm trying to pass on the information, and then I want you guys to have success, then I want you guys to pass on the information, This is how you can actually have an impact on the world, right? So I said, no, I've never been military, bud. No, just a civilian. Ever go travelling overseas in the past? I've been over to Australia once as a kid, but yeah, in a few years we'll be doing some overseas travel, sort of building the lifestyle here in New Zealand at the moment. So that's the mission, and to bring all you guys along on that journey of building my garage, building my cabin, and life here. And yeah, I mean, I'm going to be live streaming like this the rest of my life, guys. So it's like the Truman Show. How will it end? Subscribe and find out. Hit the like button too. Vote on the poll. I don't mention it often. That's the first time I mentioned that in like an hour. Come on, there you go. Vote on the poll, like, sub, all that shit. Anyway, you know what to do. Donated $360. Can I get a 360 degrees for $360? You can go 3 years Dagestan. You'll get me my money. Yeah, I'm not monetized on here yet. I will be. I'm a couple of days off enough watch hours, guys. To we're gonna have super chats and members. All I have to say before any of that happens is nobody feel obligated. It's fine. If you want to, it'll be there. But I'm not gonna be like, oh, we have a donation goal today, and I'm never gonna change up YouTube. Like if I got to 1 million subscribers, you're not gonna see me collabing with a bunch of like questionable people and like making it all about money. It's just not my interest. My interest is in helping people because I've felt it. I've been there. It's not fucking pleasant. It's men's mental health month. We need to stop people ending their lives because they feel they have no hope. That's what I'm here for. That's what I'm here for. Tanner, you've caused problems before. Permanent ban. See ya. Exon, it's irrelevant to me, bro. Again, you have to focus on what is within your control, my friend. If I stop, okay, let's put it this way. This is my view on politics. This is my view on anything else that happens beyond my control. What am I going to do about the migrant situation in my country? Nothing, because I can do nothing. So I'm going to do nothing. And what I'm going to do is focus on my own life with my government bringing in a lot of migrant workers and stuff into my country. Then I'm going to have to, that's going to happen regardless. It doesn't matter if I protest or it's going to happen, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my time into my own life to protect my family and my friends and be able to provide for those I care about. That's the position I need to put myself in. That's the only option I have, is to build myself and take it upon myself. Financial problems right now I need to keep working through to keep up. There's a way out through Scholar and overseas, but this will make my financial Just keep thinking about it, Choco. Just weigh your options. There's a risk to everything. There's a risk to everything in life, so you'll need to decide what's best for you and your future. But there's no reward without risk. Nothing is guaranteed, man. Nothing is guaranteed, right? Even tomorrow is not guaranteed for any of us. You got nothing to lose, man. That's all I have to say. You got nothing to lose. Nobody gets out of life alive, my friend. Like none of us are living forever. When just remember, you have to. I know these things sound macabre, but they're a really good basis for like actually remembering like what you should be doing each day. You're gonna die. You better get on with it. I know it's like, oh man, like you're saying that. It's like, yeah, well, that's the reality. Like, let's stop living in fairyland like we're gonna live forever, and then you start to value your time. Are you throwing up, dog? Are you alright? Hey. Are you alright? Hang on. Stay there. Hang on, guys. Just gonna check on the dog. Where's the torch gone? Sorry, guys. I'm just gonna. Obviously, my dog comes. Where's the torch gone? Just check he's alright. Hang on. Heidi, your bed. You alright there, my boy? I'll top up your water, but there's still a bit there, but we'll give you a bit more. Are you alright? Are you not drinking that water because you're being a fussy possibly? Or do you just have a chunk of fluff or dust, mate? You alright? Give us a moment here, guys. Sorry. I will be back with you very soon. Let's check on the boy. Hang on. You sweetie. You sweetie, go lie down. Puppy, go lie down. Sorry, there's not much lighting over here. You alright there, my boy? You alright, big fella? I thought you were throwing up. Are you alright? No, you're just choking a bit. You good? So if I told you to stop licking your beard all the time, you get all the fluff. All your hair. All your sister's hair. Eating all your sister's hair. Here, there, and everywhere. Right, there we go. Right, I'll wind it back over here. There we go. Oh, I'm sitting down. I'm back. I'm back, chat. I'm back. What time is it there, dude, bloke? It is, it's 20 past 6 in the evening, my friend. 20 past 6 Tuesday evening. I'll just make sure I catch up on the chat in case I missed anything. What's the topic? Self-improvement, man. Just a positive vibe. We're hanging out, kind of the end of the day, hang out. We have a bit of a laugh in that, man. We just hang out, but the floor is always open for anybody with, depression, ADHD, anything like that. If they have a question, if they need any advice, they're struggling to get motivated or whatever, right? I'm there to answer those kind of questions. Help anybody I can. I'm on here every day doing body double streams as well. So that's a stream where I'm working in the garage on something and you come in, and as you watch me, you do your dishes, you clean your room or something. You can see me heaving a gearbox out and be like, oh, this guy's doing this. I'm sure I can do my dishes or something, right? This is meant to be a motivational tool. Sleeping this year's button. I was doing swell, Celtic. That's good, mate. Always good to be swell, my friend. Heidi, bed now. Your bed, go on. Hey, leave your brother alone and go to bed. Your bed, go on. Go lie down. That's enough. That's enough from you. Sorry, guys. Puppy is still learning. So I apologise for the interruption. You never know, man. You just got to pursue things in life. Yeah. You can only do something to the best of your judgment, right? You can only do something to the best of what you know. Like, it's winners lose more than losers. Losers lose and stay down and don't really try anything much, right? So they don't lose. They're trying to avoid losing. Winners lose 20 times a day. They mess up all the time. They make endless mistakes, but through that repetition, they get success more. Whereas losers just lose a few times and then give up before they get the success. A winner will lose till he gets it. Then he'll just do the next thing. Lose. Oh, well, eventually I'm going to get it, right? That's the difference in mentality. That's the separator. Who gets back up? And how long does it take them to get back up? Everybody falls down. We only learn through failure. The only way a human being learns is by failure. You don't learn anything if you just try something and it works perfectly. You didn't learn anything. You didn't grow. You could already do it. It's through the suffering. That's the journey. That's life. Hey, Cuzzy. Hey, Playstick. Good to see you, mate. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but they are reporting that currently in Zimbabwe, every 60 seconds that passes, a minute goes by. I hope that's not true. Oh, I hate to break it to you, mate. See, that's good. That's not trolling. That's actually that's a good line. I like that. Thank you for joining us, mate. Actually very motivating, bro, for real. Good to see you again, Tamahana. I remember you being here, bud. Good to see you again. But it's all about Yep, the winners lose all the time, bro. It's just if you bash your head at a wall hard enough, eventually you get something, right? Hey, off. Oh, no, off. Your bed. Go on. Your bed. Stay there. Good puppy. But that's what I'm on here for, guys. Like, I'm on here working on stream during the day, working on cars, whatever project I'm working on, so you can join in for that. And I'm available in the evenings and stuff like this. We have these chats. We do a morning chat as well. We do workouts on here. We talk about diet. We talk about mental health, right? Whatever you need. Whatever advice you need that you feel is going to get you, like, I do cars. You might want to buy a pony. I don't know. Can't have winners without losers. Yeah, is that too? Taking the Lambo for a quick drive. Man, come on, bro. Got to flex on me like that, Celtic. My motorbike's broken. Can't even afford to fix that. And you're going to be like, mate, hang on, I just got to take me Lambo out. Hey, what a flex. What a flex. I just got mogged, chat. I just got mogged by my own mod. Hey. He said he's going to buy me my own Lambo one day, though. He's promised me. I've been promised it. We're in America, my friend Wataro. I'm from New Zealand, and I already didn't I time you out once for trolling? Let's have a look. You want to know how YouTube works? Let's have a look. I tap on your name, and I go channel activity, and we go timeout 1. Have you ever fought a hippo? Have you ever motorcycled so fast you started flying? Yeah. Come on, dude. I already warned you with 1 timeout. Come on, man. I can see, this is the thing, is people will not ban you for no reason. Like, the mods can see it too. We can see every comment you've ever put. We can see how many timeouts you had. So even if 6 months ago you pop in a channel and you talk some shit, and then 6 months later you're acting all nice and normal, like, we can see it all. It's all available. Everything you interact with on my channel is available. I'm just letting you know. G'day, Amy. How are you? We will turn off the chat translation because that tends to make all kinds of problems for us, guys. 1 moment. Yeah, what have I done? I'm tapping the wrong buttons. Hang on. Automatic chat translation. It never works. It just turns English into not English. It's common, Bear says it's a common Stoic theme to make the best of the life we have been granted. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust, and to dust you shall return. It's a short run, boys. It's a short run. And girls, and ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlefins of the channel. Let's try to tuck that away a little bit. That's a bit better. There we go. Is New Zealand better than Australia? Oh, I don't know. Couldn't tell you. If I haven't lived in Australia, it would depend on who you are as a person as to what country suits you. You know, one person can move to Australia and it suits them perfectly in the work and their experience and the lifestyle they want, and another person goes and works in Antarctica. Some people go and work on an oil rig. Some people weld underwater. There's one job you can do is you can be a shit diver. You get paid a lot of money to do that when they have big sewage treatment facilities and they get a problem and somebody has to dive in a full old school diving suit and fix it up. You know, I'm just saying, man. There's opportunity everywhere. Hazard pay. So no, like I'm not about like nationalism or something. I'm not about like my country versus this country and what's better. It's go where you want to go. You're not a tree. You know you're not a tree, right? Like look at people talk about immigrants and migrants and this and taking jobs. It's like, well, they've all managed to come out of like a third world country and get themselves to your country. Like, do you see how determined these people are, and do you see why they take the jobs? It's because they'll grind. Like, people are like, I won't work for that kind of money. I'm not willing to do it. They're like, we'll work. This is 10 times the money we get in our country. Then you wonder why. Come on, you're not a tree. You're not planted in the ground. You can move anywhere you want. You can buy a van. You live in America. You can buy a van and travel for the next 20 years. You could live in a van and travel in it. There's nothing stopping you. There's no law. Then nobody's going to stop you. You don't have to go and buy a house and have 2 kids and a white picket fence. It's a life self-assignment, guys. Is New Zealand in the Commonwealth? It is. Yes, it is. Not that I give a crap. Again, my own life. I'm not shaped by the identity of society and I'm a New Zealander and I this and I that. I'm just me, bro. I'm on my own journey. I'm not on a journey to like impress everybody else and fit in with the world. You know, everybody's different, bro. Like, if we're all the same, it would be very boring. Very boring. You know, just be you. Just don't put on a mask. Just be you. Be who you want to be. That's what I'm doing on here. Like, you think I couldn't put on an act on here and be like, oh, hi, guys, welcome to my channel, and it's great to have you here. And, like, I could do a totally different thing, but I'm just me. I'm just myself. That's what you get. So if you like that, you can like that thing. There. Nearly 40. Thank you very much, guys. I do appreciate it. You're not a tree. Words of wisdom by the renowned philosopher Venom. Yes. Well, you're not, you know. How are you, brother? I'm doing all right. Brother. Brother Raman. How are you, my friend? Doing all right. Samahana. Yep. Where we let the opinions of others hold us back. Like, you know, again, family will doubt you because they're trying to protect you. Like, your parents are like, oh no, you need to be a doctor or a lawyer, or you need to succeed in this, and like, don't do that risky business. We don't think it's a good idea. It's like, well, you need to walk that path yourself and find out for yourself. You need to walk your own path in this life. You know, That's where you're wondering why you feel like you can't do what you want in the world, because you're not. You're doing what everybody else is controlling. You're buying the car you buy because other people will think it's nice or whatever. When you get stuck in that trap, you're living to impress everybody else. You're living for everybody else. You're not living your life, you know. Just be you. Everybody else is taken. This is why the most viral people on the internet are the people who are ridiculous. So there's a girl dresses up in a knight's costume and puts like sushi or chicken nuggets all over her dashboard and acts crazy, and people love that and go for that because it's like viral. It's wild. It's free. It's creative. It's, you know, it's everything they wish they had the confidence to be and do, right? Because it's just living authentically. But if you're gonna let the world direct you, well, you're gonna get directed, aren't you? If you're gonna look into the Strait of Hormuz and oh my God, the fuel prices and you're gonna stress yourself out for no reason. When I go to the gas pump, I put the fuel in and it's this much money, and I tap the card. Yeah, it's you know, it's not like I can afford it, but I can't change it, right? So there's no point being mad about it. What benefit is there for me being mad about the world's problems and how they might affect me? All I have to deal with here is the end result. It doesn't matter why the fuel is more expensive. I have no reason to in any way know the price of the fuel, why it changed, and I can't change that. So it's just I don't even look. You know, you hear about it. It's like, why am I gonna put my energy at it? Why am I gonna get concerned? Like me caring about something, you know, that's what the politics and the news and all that is, right? It's rage bait. They've rage baited a whole planet to spend your life staring at issues that you don't give a shit about, and celebrities and soccer teams and look, the World Cup's on, guys. Look, guys, the World Cup. It's like it's this all time you could actually be doing what you're afraid of. You know, you could pursue that. You could put time at that. You're never behind. You know, the average business owner starts at 47. Did you know that? The average. The average business is started by somebody who is 47 years old. The average person becomes a millionaire in their 50s. So if you're 25, now it's like all this hustle culture. Oh, you're 25, you got to grind, you got to work so hard, yeah, if you want to become a billionaire maybe, but if you actually just want a reasonable life, you just need to chip away at stuff and aim in a direction. You got time. You know, most people don't start a business till their 40s. You know, these 20-year-olds driving Lambos are an exception. They're not the rule. They're a very rare breed, and that's what's presented to us in social media. And we're like, man, I'm failing. It's like, you're not failing. You've got a totally different situation. You've got a totally different life to those people. Some people just got it good. Some people, they started working their ass off when they were 7 years old or something. I don't know. The children yearn for the mines. That's why everybody likes Minecraft, you know. The children yearn for the mines, you know. They just want to work on a pickaxe, I guess. You know why? The real reason Minecraft is popular? Why did Minecraft become like the biggest game in the world for so long? Because you can create in it. It's under your control. You're able to create the environment exactly how you want it. It tells you everything you need to know about humans and pursuit. Minecraft, I'm going to create a house and a mountain, and I'm going to have sheep, and it's all under your control. Same in video games with cars and stuff, where you can design the graphics, whatever, right? We're creative creatures. We're not meant to sit there and just like work a 9 to 5 and catch the bus and come home and watch a movie and pay my landlord. Like, you're not going anywhere. You're stuck on the spot, right? People live through a lot worse things, Zachy. Yeah, exactly. People have lived through worse times, and there's people living through worse times than you today, right now. There's 3 billion people who don't have the internet. Like, you want to know how much advantage you have and what you need to have gratitude for. You need to right-size your problems. Your problems are not shit. Your problems, if you're sitting here watching me right now, you don't have fucking problems. You don't have an actual problem to speak of. You've got the internet, so you don't have to go to libraries and shit. You've got all the availability through AI searches and whatever. You can learn about anything. You got endless YouTube videos teaching you. You want to pull the engine out of your specific model car. Somebody's done a video on exactly how to do it. You want to wire a stereo into your car. How do I do that? It's all available to you. You don't have to look up shit. But there's 3 billion people who are still like, you know, living in a mud hut with no internet. And like, you think you've got problems and you think you're not going to make it and life's hard. Like, really? Really? When you start to have gratitude for those things, and it's just by pure luck you were born as you, you start to realize that you don't really have problems, and you're kind of whining a bit. So a good thought exercise is to imagine going to a village to some guy your age, and he's in a mud hut with flies all over his face, and he's got a t-shirt that got donated to him, and you're like, man, I had such a tough day. Like I got a flat tire on my car, man, and I just couldn't buy this new t-shirt. I couldn't buy this new thing I wanted. Like you don't have problems, right? Don't take the advice then, Cooper. That's fine, bro. I'm not for everyone, man. I'm not for everyone. I'm just myself, bro. Obviously, not everybody in the world's going to agree with me, bro. So you can just scroll on, man. You can swipe one finger instead of typing. It's up to you, dude. You're making your own choices, bro. You don't have to type anything to me. You can just swipe your finger. So obviously, it resonated in there somewhere, eh? Must have hit a nerve, bud. What do you think they're putting in the water that keeps making us piss? Wow, I really did stream at the wrong time tonight, guys. My God. Yeah, positive vibes only. That from your ears, positive vibes only. That's my motto, says the guy who freaking trolls every bloody... Starts off nice and trolls me every day. Yeah, good on you, mate. Do you think that we really are that lucky? Why? Well, I just said why we're really that lucky. It's just by chance you're born as you, right? Like, you could have been born as... This is why racism and stuff doesn't make sense. You could have been born anywhere in the world in any situation, really. You just happened to be you. You could have been millions of other people, right? You really could have. But, your dad went, man, and all the little fishies went out, right? And you were the fastest little fishy. So all the other millions of little spermies didn't get to live existence. Never got to experience it. You're the winner. You're the one who gets to experience life. That is the meaning of life, to go on the journey, to have the experience. You get to have the experience that millions of other little spermies didn't have. That's just on the day you made, let alone, your dad's Dreamcatcher sock under his bed, I suppose, but, Milk. I'm having milk. It's almost gone. There's milk. I'm having a nice glass of cold milk, my friend. So it's something, when you think of it that way, you start to realise how privileged you really are. How much availability there is to you. You got a roof over your head, you got food in your stomach, you got a smartphone, you got the internet, you got power, you got a toilet, you're not one of a billion people in India taking a crap in a gutter, and you think you have problems. Again, you probably don't have problems, man. I do live in a caravan at the moment. Yep. I'm building a cabin and stuff at the moment, so we're in the caravan in the interim. That's it. Yes, Ryan. Ryan, don't get yourself timed out again. No, I've been advocating drinking milk since my last YouTube channel, man. To if people struggle to have an appetite, you're struggling to gain weight a bit, milk is a great little thing when you're not hungry. Real cow's milk gives you muscles. Yep. Real milk. We got Susie made me lunch earlier. I've been nibbling away at my lunch. I'll show you. Susie left for work and made me some lunch. So that's my diet today, guys. It's some egg. There's some sausage. We got some steak, bacon. There was another egg, but I ate it. There was another egg, but I ate it. There we go. A bit of Scotch fillet. Bit of ribeye. There you go. Look at that. Look at that. Just look at. It's good. What up, dog? What up, dog? No, it's my steak. Oh, no, don't eat me. Don't eat me. Don't eat me. I'm just going to show you to the chat. There you go. Hi. Alright. Happy, puppy? Look at your big tooth sticking out. Oh, you're so cute. You're so cute, puppy. You're so cute, puppy. Thanks, Okay, don't lie on me the whole way, dog. I need to get up now. What are you doing, Spazzy? You know you're upside down, right? You know you're upside down. All right. I'm glad we worked that out, dog. I'll move that over there. Warm her up and maybe some baked beans or toast. Yeah, I've been into the baked beans again lately, mate, for sure. Whereabouts in NZ? North Island, mate. North Island. Yeah, Northland. Yeah, that's it. Doesn't come from an animal. Yeah. Real milk, mate. Real milk is real milk. Yeah, good for you. Make you big and strong. You got timed out your ears. Oh, that's good. I'm glad to hear it, mate. Shani, great to see you, mate. Good to see you. We've got 18 people in here. Any new people we want to ask a question? Has anybody not liked yet? We had a record of likes last night, 140. So if anybody wants to double tap me on the forehead, you can throw a like up there for me. I would appreciate it. I don't ask often. You know. Show me some love. The car, house. So it's a caravan on a trailer. Yeah. Yes, and the questions. You ask a question, I try to help you. Maybe advice will be 3 years Dagestan. You go train. Then you go and beat the greatest Irish fighter of all time, Conor McGregor. Yes, a champion. More laughter. I don't know. The floor is yours, my good people. I can only reply to what you type. True story. I need some more milk, I think. Oh, hey, 40 likes. There we go. 40 likes. Thank you very much, chat. Much appreciated. Why don't you all stay a while? You know, you want to know something, chat? I've never held over 30 viewers in my stream. I'd like to. So if you all stick around long enough, we could actually get like a really hectic chat going and have like 30, 40 people in here. But nobody stays long enough. Some people do. We get up to 18, 20 people. I am looking forward to the day where it's like, 50, 60 people in here and we really get something good going. Yeah, I mean, yeah, maybe not for adults. I couldn't advocate for it. I don't know, but I'm sure it's good for babies. I mean, that's what it's for. Milk makes me big and strong. A big strong boy. Oh mate. Oh yeah. Fair enough there. Yeah, mate. You bang on there, actually, Amy. Give us a moment, folks, would you? Amy makes a very valid point of what I need to relax my evening. I'm just going to take a moment. Because the chat gets crazy in here, and I like to maintain a good state, Just checking in, bruv. Great to see you, Ryan. How are you, bro? We're having a chat this evening. I was going to go do more garage stuff, but by the time I got live again, it was getting dark. I was like, we'll get in there tomorrow. We'll have a chat tonight, and we'll be back in the shed tomorrow. Yes. When do I have that? I think I'll have that cabin complete. Which year? This year. Claire. This year, most definitely. Might not. Yeah, it's the question of insulation is really the only thing left. But I've got everything else sorted. This takes time, when you're not paying somebody to do it a fortune of money, It's just I expected it would take a while, I got so many different projects on. The cabin is just one of them, But yeah, sometime this year, I'd like to be enjoying this summer in it with it finished and just be able to enjoy the space. No, I haven't seen it. I saw you say it, Bear, but I didn't know I was meant to look it up. I was a bit confused. Yeah, Claire. Yeah, we're getting there. I mean, the cabin has been like a collection of stuff I bought online, just leftover demolition parts and stuff, right? So it's just been something I chip away at. Quite often it rains around it, and I can't get a ladder in there and stuff just because of where it's positioned and stuff. And I just got so much other stuff on. So yeah, it's getting there. But yeah, when I get back into the cabin, is when I'll spend like a week on it on here. Like, I'm not going to just jump on the cabin for an hour or two with all the other garage stuff on. It's more, I'll come and do the cabin and bring all the Mitre up, or bring all the tools up, and then we'll do a few, like, a few days of good weather and actually make some tangible progress on that. I try and just sort of allocate different weeks for different tasks, if it's the big stuff like that. Things are expensive for everyone, and the government's deliberately making it hard. Of course, the people who run the world are deliberately making it hard. Yes, of course. But nothing's going to get better. It's going to get harder. It's going to get worse. And this is what people need to understand: is they need to take control of their own life. Because if you're waiting, riddle me this: with everything you know about governments, you only need to ask yourself one question. Everything you've ever experienced from governments and how the world works and how everything gets more expensive, there's only one question you need to ask yourself to make a total switch in your life, to take things on your own control. Is the government going to make my life easier anytime soon? Are they going to fix all the problems that I think are between me getting what I want? If only food was cheaper, if houses were a bit cheaper, if I had an extra $20 a month, when do you think the government's ever going to do that, when things always just get worse? So you already know, historically, it's going to track that your life, things are just going to get harder. Food's going to get more expensive. Fuel's going to get more expensive. Rent's going to go up. Da-da-da-da-da. Things are going to get more difficult. Historically, the rich get richer and the poor get poorer. So your only way out of that is not to look at the government like they're going to save you. It's to take it upon yourself and go, right, I'm going to stop looking at any of this shit and the Strait of Hormuz and what Trump said today. I don't look at any of it, because there's nothing I can do about it. It's totally out of my control. What's within my control is I can go, okay, well, I'm going to spend 20 years building a life for my partner, for my potential future children. I'm going to make sure that despite the state of the world, I'm going to still make it through. I'm not just going to be a victim of it all. That's the only way out you have, is to take it upon yourself. And you can do it if you just believe in yourself. Other people can do it, so it's only here. It's not a physical problem. Preordained. I think you make your own. You build your own future, bro. You build your own path, in my opinion. Has Nick been around lately? I think she was around this morning, but yeah, she might be busy at the moment. Different. We tend to get different people depending on the stream now, no 6-7, no stupid, no, just no. No. Oh. It is the journey, mate. It is the journey. That is the meaning of life, the purpose of life. Why are we here? To have the experience, to go on the journey. Bob Saget. Sorry, guys, just need a wee top up there to tolerate some of the dumb shit that gets in here. So, Harry Potter. I'm Harry Potter. Harry Potter. Interesting. It's interesting. Why are you calling me Harry Potter? Why? Knew that mechanics torch would come in handy. Yeah. Can your ideas change the world? Of course they can. If you turn it into something, if you create something with it, your ideas can't change the world unless you action them. Like, you can have all the plans in your head you want. You can have all the hours of podcast self-improvement. You can have all the knowledge. Everybody has enough knowledge to go and pursue something in their life now. And we get the biggest trap of self-improvement, for example, is endlessly seeking more information. Like, if I just find that one right quote, it's going to help me. It's like, no. The thing that's going to help you is getting off your flipping ass. I don't make the truths, I just speak them. Pay for all these channels and they play the same thing over and over. What do you mean? What on, Jenny? On TV? Yeah, I tend to change streaming platform every couple of months, 2 or 3 months. So I'll do like Netflix, and then I'll cancel that and I'll do Disney Plus, and then I'll cancel that and I'll do Amazon Prime, so that by the time I come around to each one, it's been 6 months. They've actually added some new stuff. There's no point having a monthly membership to them. You just pick one, go, watch all the shit you want that month, and okay. Stranger is a friend you have not met, potentially. Ryan, come on, man. You've been around the channel enough. Please stop talking bullshit, Ryan. I'll just ban you, dude. Be nice. We're not here to discuss all that. We're here to discuss self-improvement, focusing on your own life. Again, you're focusing on the complete opposite. I've just done like a whole spiel about you need to focus on your own life and not the world and things beyond your control. And you're like, what about the rescheduling of... I think I need to clarify. Maybe a prerequisite of my channel would be to have some self-awareness, guys, and some, you actually want to change your life. You're actually at a point where you're like, man, I need to change some shit. Those are the people I can help and reach, but otherwise it's kind of like I'm kind of just pissing into the wind, and like nobody's gonna shake it for me. If you get my meaning. Oh man, it's so. I wonder why I did 9.5 hours. I did a 9.5 hour live like this yesterday, and it wasn't draining. It wasn't tiring. It was really good energy. It was a really great chat. And I wasn't wiping my face and just been like, oh, I'm so exhausted by this. And you know what the difference was? We didn't have trolls yesterday. We managed to keep on top of it. Versus this, I'm just having to, like, these people are making me freaking dumber, man. Everything is relative, or... Sure. Just got my dog some THC ointment for her back legs. Oh, okay. How's that helping, Amy? That'd be interesting to know for future. How does that... I haven't heard of using it for that. I'll have to ask the AI about that, and it can give me the rundown. That's how I save a lot of hours a day, guys, is using AI, just the AI chatbot, and going like, teach me about this thing. Give me the quick rundown of this thing I've semi-heard about, and like, I'll ask a couple of follow-up questions, right? I don't have to go and like deep dive research it. Bread and eggs. Bread and eggs. We're just puppets on strings paying taxes. Well, if you want to be, you don't have to be. Again, that's good flying as well. Yep, just use it for emotional support for sure. Just be careful with AI. Obviously, it can be very one-sided. It can be very like on your side, and yes, queen, you go, girlfriend. Like, you know what I mean. So you gotta make sure you're not having it big you up. That's the most crucial thing with it. That's where it's harming people. It's people are just take it word for word as gospel. It gets a lot wrong. You have to follow the links. You have to do your research, right? But again, just for basic day-to-day stuff, little quick things, it's a good resource, right? It's using it within its limits, right? Just recently discovered the bread I bake tastes better than the bread at the store. Yeah, it tends to, Jenny. You use more use high quality ingredients at home. It's a bit more care. It's made with love, right? That's what it is, Jenny. The secret ingredient is love. That's why it tastes better. Or maybe it's just some kind of confirmation bias of yourself. Maybe, you could be a bit biased. I don't know, mate. I'm going to go with it because it's made with love. Oh, yeah. For sure, Amy, there is a dangerous side to AI, and that's where I've seen a lot of people. I've seen a lot of people go, they're never going to use it. But it's about, it's coming, it's here, it's going to get more and more in. So you can't like reject new technology. You can't reject, you've got to understand with AI, that is the way the world's going. It is going to continue. It is going to be in that place. So it's going to impact your life regardless. Now, you can either go, I'm not going to use it, or you can get on the train to some extent and be like, well, okay, I hate this shit, but I'm going to use it to my advantage. So that's why I use the chatbot to just like, rather than me dig through books and manually search for things, you can use it to save you a lot of time throughout your day. Just, oh yeah, I've been meaning to look this thing up. Oh, it's going to whatever. Oh, here's voice note. Hey, tell me about this thing. Rather than saying it to a friend, oh, I've been meaning to look up this thing. I want to learn about this thing. You can go, I want to learn about this thing. Tell me this, explain it to me like I'm 10 years old, this thing. Oh, here, 3 seconds, This is where, like, I save, 100 hours a day. The rate I've been learning at by having AI on hand is just absurd. It's the only thing that can keep up with the ADHD. Just spit it out. And, oh, yeah. Oh, no, all right, now follow this, right? I'm having to do that to do YouTube, right? Like it's a lot of hours to do a YouTube, man. It's definitely not just the time on camera. It's the research. It's the learning about how YouTube works. It's trying to reach as many people as I can. That's the goal. I'm trying to help as many people as I can. So you gotta like I'm all in on this. It's not I'm dipping my toe in YouTube. It's I'm all in and I'm learning like a sponge all I can because it's what I want to do. Rather than be a counsellor or something or do something in real life or volunteer, the best reach I can have to the most people possible is through this platform. So that's why I'm here, guys. Like, I don't want to be on a camera. I never wanted to be in front of the camera. For 10 years, I wanted to do a YouTube channel without putting me in it. And then I've gone the other way of, okay, well, this isn't about me. It's about helping other people. It's about serving you guys. So I'm irrelevant. There is no me. It's like Jim Carrey says, there is no me. So, I live to serve. I don't want people to feel how I did. I want to give people hope because the world is fucked. Some people resonate with it. Some people like it. Some people don't. There's plenty of streams I don't like and stuff. So everybody has their audience, I suppose. We'll go from there. Humans telling other humans they can't. Yeah, well, Ryan, again, free will, bro. Like, again, you can't figure that out because they tell you not to do something. Oh, that's it. You can't do it. What? Really? You can't just go do it? Okay, sure. I'll cover that for you, actually, Ryan. Let's cover that. Hang on, I'll get the other phone. I'll show you. I've got an answer for you, Ryan. You're like, oh, they can't tell other humans what to do. It's not right to do that to humans legally, so I just can't even do that thing. You want to? Like, I'm looking it up. Hang on, just give me one moment, chat. Give me one moment. You should know this one, Ryan. I got it. Wait on. Is it gonna play?
Legal only when police there. Police not.
This is what you need to know about life, my friend.
Legal only when police there. Police not there. Habibi, everything legal. Legal only when police there. Police not there. Habibi, everything legal. Legal only when police there. Police not there. Habibi, everything legal. Legal only when police there.
You worry too much, Ryan. You're trying to solve the world's problems, mate. You just got to focus on your own life, mate. You worry too much, mate. You worry too much. You're not focusing on the important things. I think focusing on AI and discussing how it can help people, especially with ADHD, be able to organize their lives and organize their mind and be able to quickly research things for them, using it as a tool to scan the internet so you don't have to manually do it. That's all AI should be used for chatbots and stuff, is you want to look something up and rather than Googling it and having to go through results and find it all, it's just going to give you a conversation. Then you can ask follow-up questions. I'm not saying use it for everything. I'm saying use it to your advantage to learn about new things and look into things you might want to do with your life that you're like, oh, I don't know where to start. Start by asking, oh, hey, I'm sort of looking at this, but I don't know anything about it, but I'm kind of curious. Hey, chat GPT, I want to, maybe I want to start riding motorcycles, but, what do you think? Ask it, like, where do I start? How do I learn? Bart, yes, I can be Bart sometimes if you like. No, that's from, it's just a well-known internet meme. Illegal only when police there. Police not there? Habibi, everything legal. Yes. Western culture is smoking and drinking. Yeah, for some people. I like to think I'm a lot more cultured than that. Travis, I'm in New Zealand, mate. Yeah, Raj. Yeah, we smoke, we drink, and we shit indoors. Anyway, we're getting a bit off topic. Way down under. Yeah, that's the one, mate. Down under. What's going on here? We're having a self-improvement chat. We're meant to be trying to help people chase their dreams in life. That's what we're meant to be doing. That's what we're trying to do. But everybody's got something to say. It's apparently I have a tattoo on my forehead that says, roast me, judge me, that I have no interest in self-improvement, but I've got to say something stupid in this guy's chat. Apparently that's like tattooed on my fucking forehead. Relevant, Jerry. It's a lollipop, Jerry. It's not a cigarette, it's a lollipop. Don't mislead things in my chat, man. Sucking on a lollipop. Where's the dog? Dog. You see dog? She's camouflaged. She's on the line, Blanky. There's a dog. Hello, dog. Sleepy dog. She's camouflaged. See? Camouflaged dog. Told you she was there. Like a big loaf. Big loaf of German Shepherd. Yeah, there you go. Hope you smashed targets today. Yep, off-grid we did. Got all the floor done down the side apart from one section at the back, but now we've finally started putting some timber on the floor along that main long wall next to the red car. Put some timber on the floor, put some bins there. I'm just waiting for some concrete to cure. We'll be doing a lot more of that tomorrow. Yeah, cracking in with it, mate. That's it. Like I'm on here every day. I stream my work during the day, guys, from my garage. So fixing cars, motorbikes, building my cabin, just whatever I'm doing in my day-to-day, right? So you guys can join in and do your tasks and stuff on the other end. If you're not motivated, you can see me. I'm not motivated either. I don't want to be doing it, but I'm just pushing through each day, So if I can, you can. That's why I stream it, So you can join in even if it's 10 minutes a day and be like, okay, I don't feel like doing my dishes, but here's this guy pulling out an engine. I wasn't motivated, but now I am. That's what I do, and I do these chats, guys. Occasionally I do some workouts on here as well. If any of you are interested, I'll do some push-ups, some pull-ups and stuff. But those are more chat-based. Again, if you come on here, you see me working out, I'm still there to chat like this, and occasionally I go and drop 10 push-ups or some pull-ups or something, right? But it's always, trying to chat. If I'm in the background doing stuff in the garage, the idea is you're meant to be working with me. You're meant to come in and be like, all right, fine, I'll clean my room. I'll make my bed, fine. This guy's bloody working his ass off. So that's what I do, guys. So I'm working at what I do to, get my life together and just sharing the journey. We got 64 votes. Make it a bit bigger. See if we get some more answers. A bit bigger. How big do we make it? Yeah, you know what? I'll show you. I'll show you 3 years ago. You guys want to see? I'll show you 3 years ago. I pulled this off my old phone today. Hang on. Jamie, pull up the clip. Give me a moment, folks. It just takes a little moment here to get it sorted for you. All right, I got it. That one. So there you go. There's 3 years ago when this was a sheep paddock with some cars dumped in it. There you go. Here's what I done. All right. So I learned to drive a digger, and I dug out all up the side over here, and I put up the garage all by me little self. 50 likes. Thank you very much. So yeah, that's been the. As I say, like I'm trying to bring everyone on the journey. Like when it was like this, I was out of a toxic relationship. I'd become an alcoholic in that relationship. I'd fucked up my life and had no option but to build something on this land for now, right? Not my land, right? I have to move eventually. But that's why I put up a steel frame garage so I can take it apart and move it to my own land someday. So I'm here to set up a base, make the money to buy my own land, then I'm going to move on, right? That is the plan. But either way, I need to clear out cars and stuff. I bought too many cars. I hoarded too much stuff, right? And now I have to reset my life, and I'm going to have to pay that penalty of the next 5 years. I don't really want to be building these cars and selling them off and stuff. I wanted to keep them all, but I'm changing direction and realize I just need 3 or 4 cars. I don't need 20 cars, You know, I need 2 motorbikes instead of 5, right? So I'm finding my way, folks, and we'll figure it out. I'll make this pole bigger again. Hang on, everyone likes a bigger pole. There you go. Have a nice big pole for you. How about that? You're kind of like will survive on YouTube. Thank you, Travis. I appreciate it, mate. As I say, man, I'm just on here from having ADHD and depression my whole life. Having everybody judge me, you know, ADHD, depression, autism. Everybody doubting me. I've never fitted in, and now I'm taking control of my own life, right? And I'm on my way up. No, Jack, no, you can't, mate. It's a rare commodity these days, mate. It's a rare commodity, Jack. You know, things are a rare commodity these days. It's a hard economy there. Here, jacked up. G'day, mate. How are you? As always, I don't do trolls here, but I do invite anybody, if you're sort of being a bit cheeky and shit, to ask yourself the question, maybe you want to change some things in your life rather than waste your time trolling in video games and shit. And, you know, rather than like wasting your evenings or whatever, your time to yourself, sitting here talking shit at various channels rather than doing something. You know, you could work your way out of your situation, and I will actually help you. That's what I do here. So if you want help, like, you don't have to ask questions. You can linger around and you'll get the vibe through what I talk about, you know? It's up to you. It's up to you. Yeah, or you can say things like, I'm pooping right now. Yeah, and just waste everybody's time, you know? Hang on, guys. I'll just get a couple of timeouts done here. Thank you, Celtic. We'll get rid of this. Don't spam things at me, please. Again, this is a self-help chat to help people with like depression and stuff and help people find their way in life, right? So trolling it is you're just taking from other people. You're taking my time. You're taking time from people who need help. Like, it's a pretty crap thing to do. But, you know, again, play, like, you know, just respect my time. I'm giving my time to help people. There's nothing in it for me. Like, I'm here because I've come out of depression and I've felt it and I've tried to end my life and stuff, and it's fucking horrible. So I don't want anybody else to feel that. We lose people, hundreds of thousands of people a year in their own lives because they can't find help. I'm here trying to give that help. So respectfully, please just don't troll me. That's all I ask. Because it's just like, we're not going to engage it. I just have to ban you all. So, like, please, guys, please be respectful. Yeah, it's a serious conversation to try and help people with their lives, man. We're in tough times in the world, right? It's a hard world to live in, man. There's a lot of people out there who actually need help. I'm trying to help people, man. Please, anybody, if you do need actual help, please do feel free to jump in the chat. Just ignore the trolls, and we'll just deal with them as we can. I do appreciate your tolerance. Doing a great job on these streams, Venom, calm and collected. I don't know if I could hold my tongue like you, bro. Yeah, Ryan, I appreciate it, bro. It's difficult, but it's my audience is my audience, and you, people like you and Bear and Amy, etc., right? All of you who are actually here because you want to be here, it's for you guys. So I'm not going to let these people destroy what I'm creating. Like, it's as simple as that. Oh, that's an awful lot of projection, isn't it? Sorry, I'll have to permanently ban that one. Sorry. It's interesting. He's got a name, Sleepy Jams ASMR, as if he's a legitimate channel. That's interesting. Maybe his channel got hacked or something. I don't know. Oh well. Anyway, we had any other questions? Hey mate. Hey, g'day Jody. How are you, my friend? Means a lot. I lost my brother to suicide. Very sorry to hear that, Amy. It's horrible. I really appreciate that comment, Ryan. I'll actually screenshot that, bro. So, you know, these things keep me going as well, guys. So, you know what I mean? Like, it's full circle here. You know, that's what I get back from this. Is, you know, I know I'm doing something. I'm doing the right thing here, right? Despite what some people say. Nick, good to see you, mate. Sorry, guys. I'm just catching up on everything. We had a whole heap of stuff we had to ban out of the chat. Went to Iraq War and was never the same. Yeah, Amy. Yeah. So I don't know if you watch Men of Action at all. D-Bird. I mod on his channel, and yeah, Amy is Iraq war vet, and he's on here doing thousands of push-ups a day to motivate and inspire people for 7 years straight. So yeah, he's a veteran who definitely understands it. Men of Action, if you haven't seen his channel. An American trying to type like a Kiwi. But it's good. Brother, how's the day been treating you from Clumsy? Good, man. Yeah, going well. We've had a bit of a troll craziness in the last half hour or so, but we seem to have regathered the conversation, so I'm just trying to catch up, guys. Yeah, the channel will survive. So, scroll up V, semicolon question. What have I missed here, guys? There's a question here somewhere, apparently. Oh, no, I'm not familiar with that. Sorry, Bear, about the semicolons symbol for mental health. I haven't heard of it, brother. Feel free to elaborate. Heidi, hey, you don't need to be licking that. Yeah. Yeah, dogs are gross. Hey, can you not? Hey, can you not? Get your nose out of it. Yeah, don't go licking me. Who's been rude? Oh no, it's alright, guys. Don't ever worry about the trolls in here, alright? The mods there deal with it, I deal with it, so it's all good. You guys just carry on the conversation like they don't exist. Another thing you can do, guys, if you see trolls in multiple channels, you can just click on their name, and before someone like me bans them, you can just block them, so you'll never see their comments, right? So if you see trolls going around multiple channels and you're like, I don't want to deal with this person, you can just tap any name in here and you can block them, right? So just bear that in mind. For your own well-being and stuff, mental health, you can block them all yourself. It's just, if you're a streamer, you're not going to see if they're in your chat. So that's the only downside. Is if you're a creator, it's going to be a problem, because that same person might come into your chat and you're not going to see the messages, but everybody else will. I'm giving too much away again. Shh. Everyone copies me, everything I do on here. I've stopped giving so much YouTube tips and tricks on here, to be honest, guys, because I see it all get mimicked by some people. Some people, I'm very happy that they mimic it, and I don't say a word about it, and I go in their streams and they know I'm all good. I'm a member with them and stuff. They know they're all right with me. Those people, they can copy me all they want because they're on my mission, but there's just some people copy some stuff where I'm like, you dick. We ain't boys. I don't come into your channel. I don't come into your channel ripping off all your shit. Anyway, doesn't matter. I'm me. I am Zim. Doing YouTube's been a hard road, man. I'm figuring it out, though. I'm figuring it out. I do apologise for the slight rant there. I'm just, oh man, some days. Drama. Let's get this guy a better background. Okay, I can pull it up. I'll pull it up. I've got a better background. What about the cabin we're building? Once the cabin's done, we have that. So Jamie, pull up the clip. Well, look, there we go. Here's one photo. So here's 3 years ago. For anybody who's just joined us, that's 3 years ago. And then I built a garage, right? So it's 3 years ago. That's when I got here 3 years ago, right? So it's what we had. That's what we got. All right, everybody had a look. All right, good. And then, was it that one? I think it's that photo there. And then in the cabin, we're setting it up something like this. Oh, I've broken it. Oh, I've done it now. So that's sort of the general idea from the cabin, but obviously we've changed the name from Venom Avenge now, so it'll be like Create Your Outcome. Yeah, there's plans. There's plans, guys. I'm trying. We'll work it out, but yeah, in time. There are goals, there are schemes, but we'll come back to reality. You've got to live in reality for the moment. It's good to dream, but you got to come back and meet yourself where you're at. Okay. Sorry, permanent ban. Oh dear. Yeah, when they do that kind of stuff, Celtic, and they're spamming like that, you can't hide those ones, bro. Just hide them. Just hide on channel. Just get them gone. Because otherwise they just come do it again. But just normal generic trolls, just a 10-minute, usually settles them down. Nice haircut, man. Thanks, mate. Yeah, did it myself. I've got a bit of I didn't do it perfect, but it's all right. And I did it myself. $20 for the kit. Got a deal on the kit for $20. So as you know, another good money saving tip there. Took me 5 minutes. Not bad, not bad. W Progress, thank you. Yeah, we're doing good. But obviously that's not where we're at with the cabin. But in the garage we're doing well. But the garage got up. We're getting there day by day. Anybody who doubts me, you can tune into the channel and just watch it happen. Watch me succeed. If you hate me, stick around. Watch me do it right in front of you. Hopefully, eventually, it'll inspire you and be like, man, the guy's right. If I just put in a little more effort each day, over time, I tune in every week, and this guy's life is looking better and better. It's like I'm literally live streaming every single minute of the work I'm doing to do it. So, nobody can turn around and say, don't turn around in a year and be like, how'd you do it, man? It's like, well, I guess you'll be watching all the videos from this year of every minute of me literally building it. And you'll know what it takes, I suppose. The Gay Raj. Yeah, Gay Raj. Yeah, Gay Rage, yes. Yes. So New Zealand. The Shed. The Man Cave, bro. The Man Cave. Yeah. That's where we usually are for streams, but not in the middle of winter evenings, we're blooming not. You have been sub for a while now. Yes, you have, Jody. I do appreciate it, mate. I do appreciate it. I appreciate your patronage. Did I watch Young Einstein? No. I haven't been able to watch anything yet, guys. I was streaming on here for like 11 hours yesterday, and then I got up and I've been streaming most of the day today. So yeah, I'm working, and yeah. As I say, I don't just sit here and talk for streams, and as you know, I'm in the garage and that. So yeah. Yep. Love when you make fun of the American accent. Not for all the tea in China, my friend. Hidden from my channel. Anyway, yeah. As I say, guys, it's a self-improvement channel. Please don't troll it. We're just here to help people. If you would like help, if you want something better to do with your life than trolling, and you're depressed and you're like, oh, I spend my evenings trolling people on YouTube. I wish I had a girlfriend. It's like, yeah, well, imagine that girl seeing what you do online. Think about that first. Think about who you are as a person and the things you say online. And imagine somebody you liked saw all that and saw you acting that way. You probably, you maybe consider changing your behavior and understand what's between you and what you want to get, I'm just saying, folks. Top favorite movie growing up? Oh, I don't think I ever grew up. Top favorite movie growing up? Oh, no, I was more of an outdoors kid. I wasn't much of one for movies. Cool Runnings, maybe? Maybe Cool Runnings. Yeah. Yes. Hi there, puppy. Hi there, dog. Hello, dog. Can I help you? You show them your big pretty teeth? Is a big smile? Is a big pretty teeth? Yeah. Look at the big pearly whites. Look, beautiful, healthy teeth, eh? Look at the healthy teeth. Oh, such a good teeth. Here you go, sweetheart. Oh, so beautiful. Just beautiful condition animal. Well loved. Cool Runnings is a funny one, yeah. Cool Runnings is an amazing one. Hey, Cuz, how are you, bro? How's your day been, man? You were in earlier at the you and Jay came in for the garage one, eh? That's all right. Fastest Indian's a good movie. Yep. World's Fastest Indian, Burt Munro. I've been to see Burt Munro's grave down in Invercargill. I was down there for a motorbike track day. The guy in the World's Fastest Indian, right? The actual rider. He's buried in Invercargill in a family plot and stuff. And I went and paid my respects when I was at the track down there. I've been out in my truck on the beach that he did all his speed runs on, and yeah, did some track days down there and stuff. So that was a really good trip down the. I drove from the top of New Zealand to the bottom, and yeah, ran my bike around the track down there and loaded it all up and brought it all back. And so that was a cool trip, man. Just got me reminiscing. Look who's back. You good to see, mate. John Candy, awesome actor. Yeah. John Candy was a great actor, gone before his time. Just like we've just lost blimmin' Oliver Tree. That sucked. Been listening to some of his music today, just vibing a bit. That's why I was off stream for a while. I was just chilling. Yeah, it's a shame to see. Yeah, his music helped get me through building the garage and stuff. Some tough times, along with other stuff, right? But yeah, it's just another one gone. The fragility of life, my friends. How's my lungs so strong, bro? You smoke much? Cause I'm a man, bro. Cause I work hard. It's like building calluses on your hands, man. Hard work. Dirty hands, clean money, my friend. That's why I got dirty hands and no money. Anyway, was an amazing story. Yeah, it was a good trip. Oh yeah, Jody. It's mostly just children and stuff, mate. Drunk people. Oliver Tree looks mad suspicious. Oh, who would know? Don't ask the question. You're just filling up headspace over something you'll never know the answer to. So yeah, don't bother. Just a shame to hear he's gone. Seemed like a good fella. Yep. Usually the loudest in the room, right? Oh no, I think it's much better just to be kind to your fellow man, right? We've all suffered through some shit. Definitely all been through some shit, some hard fucking times, and it's not a competition, like, right? Some people have had it way worse than me. Of course they have, It's not about comparing battle scars. It's about understanding each other and just, we all understand that when we're not perfect, right? We are human. Yeah, clumsy. One moment, mate. You ever seen the Paulie movie? No, I haven't seen a movie called Paulie, unless you mean Paul with the alien and Jennifer Aniston and stuff in it. Is it that one? No, Fabian. No. We stay in the world, mate. The meaning of life is to go on the journey, man. You can't solve the whole world's problems, bro. Your journey on life here is to live your life and around your people. It's not to. You don't need to be rage baited by everything that's happening in the world. That's all the politics and stuff is, man. It's just rage bait. They rage baited a whole planet. So instead of living your life, oh, buy this, do that. Look at that. Look at this. Look at this dog riding a skateboard. Oh, look, we're invading this country. Whatever. Don't worry about it. You live in your little bubble, your little life. It's going to affect you how it's going to affect you. Just get on with it, mate. I'm a strong advocate of that. Did I watch the Danny Duncan tribute? No, I haven't seen the Danny Duncan one. I actually saw that come up right as I was about to go live. So I might check that one out later. There was one from another channel I was looking at. But yeah, I just watched a bit of a tribute and stuff for old air. Yeah. But I'll check out the Danny Duncan one. I'm not much of a fan of Danny Duncan, to be honest, bro. I watched Danny Duncan years ago. I watched a couple of episodes, and then about a month later, I watched another episode, and I just found him to be very obnoxious and fake, and that, right? And I'm just obviously I watch real streamers, like I watch what real people do as far as content. Like I'm in the self-improvement space and that. I'm always trying to be better to serve you guys better and stuff, and learn more, right? Grow more. So. Yeah, like obviously I don't tend to watch the brain rot and stuff. I try and avoid it all I can. I've fallen into the traps of watching the wrong stuff. Like I used to watch a lot of Atozy and like what's happening with the Johnny Somali trial, and just because it's funny and da. And then it's just like, man, there's a significant amount of my time I could be doing anything else. It's just like learning what's relevant to you. It's cold. You know that? It's winter. I didn't get enough done in summer. I should have got a lot more done in summer. I've been hating on myself at night for that I should have got more done when the weather was better, and that I failed myself and I didn't get enough done. But I can't change that now. I can only change what I do today, tomorrow, I can't change the past, You can't change what is done. How can you have a true friendship? Start by loving yourself, mate. Start by finding your own way and your own hobbies, your own passions, your own path. And then on that path, you're going to meet those people. You'll meet your future wife or friends or whatever, right? But you've got to be on the path you're meant to be on. You've got to be hanging out with the right people. You've got to be, if you want something in life, you've got to be, okay, well, I want this. Well, now I don't hang out with those friends anymore. I don't listen to these people's judgments. I'm heading this way. And there is a lonely chapter in that, right? There's a lonely period in the middle where you have nobody. But you'll be all right. And you can always pop in here and chat. I'll help you out. But just pursue what you want to pursue, you know? Chase what it is you want to chase. That's what's going to matter. You know the yellow plastic is... I don't know what yellow plastic you mean. It was hot in Vegas at 106. I don't know what that is in, I don't know, Fahrenheit. Sorry, mate. Paulie. Alright, I have to look up the movie Paulie. Alright. Alex Jones? Or we're talking about... Again, you can spend your life, yeah. When you mention someone like Alex Jones, it's like, yeah, you can watch all that and learn about the world, but it's like, it just depends, like, there's got to be some return for your time and your headspace. You've got to protect your mind, right? You can't just fill it up with whatever the fuck you want to look at, or you'll rot your brain out. You know, you want to be... I'm not saying everything is work. I'm saying you've got to build the life you actually want. It's like, okay, well, I work and and like, sometimes I feel like a podcast for 3 hours to listen to at night and really like focus, and I want to learn more. And other times I want to just go play video games for a couple of hours. I'm not going to completely stop playing video games because I like it, but I do have to limit it because I know otherwise I'll spend 10 hours a day online video gaming like I used to. I can't allow myself to go there. But I can jump on for a couple of hours on an old PlayStation 2, and that's what works for me. But, you know, a lot of people wouldn't do that because it's like what other people may think of you. It doesn't matter what anybody thinks of you. It's your life. That is the most crucial lesson of life. Fuck what anybody thinks of you. It's your life. But try be a good person. Don't use it to justify doing bad things, you know. You're going to want to try and be a good person in the world. You want to be a light on the world, not a blight on the world. You want to serve others. You don't want to take from the world. You don't want to make... If you don't like suffering, why would you want to make anybody else suffer? You know, you don't want to go through suffering and like, I wish suffering wasn't so bad, and then be inflicting it upon others. That wouldn't be it's not conducive, right? So you just want to pivot towards, you know, you're trying to build something good. You're trying to, you know, be proud of yourself in this world. Be proud of what you achieved, you know. I don't know. It's a theory. Paulie is a great movie. Or it sounds like I need to check this one out. Watching stuff like that all day would make you live in fear. Yeah, well, that's what happens at the extreme end of the scale, right? People watch all the news and stuff and freak out, and they do it to all the university students and stuff, and they're all, you know, out protesting in the streets instead of learning and this and that, right? They're out, you know, chasing, yeah. So you can see it everywhere in society, right? You can see what the distractions... It's distraction. It's anything beyond your control. Don't worry about it. You need to control your own life, and there's a lot beyond your control, but you're not going to focus on it because you can't change it. So your time is better spent at yourself. That's all it is. And invest in you. If you're so worried about the world's problems, the best thing you can do is turn the lens on yourself and try and level up yourself so you're stronger against that. So you're able to survive in a system like this. That's your mission. That's what you're trying to do. That's the way out. The movie is called Paul. Yeah, they said it was called Paulie, this particular movie. I was talking about one called Paul with an alien, possibly. I asked if that was. Sometimes I can't control my emotions, and that's normal. Exactly, yeah. Everybody has emotions. You're not a robot. And apparently the robots want to have emotions and feelings, so I don't know. But yeah, you're not a robot. You are a human being. There's nothing wrong with feeling. But you've got to understand when those feelings are serving you, and when you're just, again, when you're... I view my own thoughts like and politics and all that and trolls, right? It's all rage bait, right? It's things that are meant to make you angry. So one benefit of doing YouTube that I'll share with you has actually been when my brain now brings up thoughts like that self-deprecating or like you can't do that, blah blah, said, oh, you'll look like an idiot, whatever, rather than like listen to those thoughts and feel shit, I'm like, oh, I'm rage baiting myself. This is like a troll trying to reach me. It's like politics. It's a distraction trying to get into my head, and that's not me. It's just thoughts. It's just ramblings of the mind. That's not you. You're not your thoughts, right? You're what you action. You're what you know. Thoughts turn into feelings turn into your actions and stuff. And if you have thoughts that I'm useless, you're going to be depressed and you're not going to take any action. If you start going that way and you're like, I know these negative thoughts never serve me. It's never done anything for me but make me feel shit. So to change it, I'm going to tell it to shut up and I'm going to try and just tweak it and try and create evidence, little chunks at a time to improve that situation. And that's literally all it is. Like, they always say self-improvement. Oh, yeah, just get up and do stuff. Oh, real simple, bro. I've tried that for 20 years. And that's the problem I had. It was like, just get up and grind. I'm like, I fucking can't. But I was setting such a high bar for myself and such a high barrier of entry to do anything. I'm like, oh, I'm so behind on everything. What's the point? All this bullshit, right? And it's like, well, there is a point. It's better to put 10 minutes at it than 0 minutes and 10 hours of overthinking and not being able to sleep and hating yourself and feeling you have no way out versus taking action that, well, you don't do anything. Well, hang on. Well, I just spent 10 minutes on that. I haven't done jack shit for days, but I did 10 minutes. That's fine. Meet yourself where you're at. It's you versus you. If you can only spend 5 minutes on something right now, spend the 5 minutes on it. Then next time it's you spend 10 minutes on something. And within a couple of weeks, I can turn your life around in a couple of weeks off that bit of advice. You take that one bit of advice for a couple of weeks. It'll change your life. If you're in a rut, it'll keep you out of it forever. I can guarantee that. Okay? But I'm streaming every day for that reason, that you see me live in the garage, I'm working in the background, you're meant to come in and be like, all right, I'm being lazy, this guy's on, I'm going to do 10 minutes of work in my kitchen or clean my room or work on that project. And that's all I ask people to do here, if in return for the advice. Let's try it for a couple of weeks. It doesn't cost you anything. It's not a money back guarantee. It's all free. Just take the advice. Tell your overthinking to shut up and just go 10 minutes. That's all you're requiring yourself is 10 minutes. And see where it leads you. Sometimes you'll spend an hour down there. Sometimes you'll go after 10 minutes. Oh, F this today. I can't be bothered. That's fine. Try again tomorrow. That's my advice. Yeah, Frog, it makes sense you'd feel that way, but you wanna fight for yourself, right? You don't want to be going out, there's far better things to do with your time, right? Than violence. It's got to be capable, a man should not be weak, right? It is better to be a warrior in a garden than a gardener in a war. A warrior in a garden he can be at peace, but he's got capability. A gardener in a war is useless. Right, so you don't want to. Jordan Peterson talks about this as you have to be a monster and then learn to control it. You have to be capable and then be able to regulate it. You should be capable of being extremely able to handle yourself, but you shouldn't have to use it. You should be able to keep your sword in its sheath, right? To not draw that, but you have it in your arsenal, right? You have it there. DeGrasse Tyson, that space guy, is an idiot and a grifter. Look him up. Look up what that guy's actually up to. Don't follow that guy. That guy's in La La Land. Go look up some more information on that one if you're listening to that guy. Trust me. Trust me on that one. Time is not irrelevant. Time is all we have. Time is the most relevant thing to you. Yes, time is made up by humans and whatever. You can go to some deep bullshit. But the reality is we're not, nobody can buy more time on Earth. Doesn't matter how much money you have. We're all going to die. And the sooner you actually accept that fact and be like, fuck, I'm wasting days. You have 30,000 days on Earth and you've got to go to school, go to work, sleep, all of that. It doesn't leave many days to actually, a lot of building, a lot of work. As far as days to actually enjoy stuff, you're going to get about 500 of them in your life. So, you better, those epic days, you might get 500 of them if you work your ass off, but it's up to you. Because nothing's going to change until you do. That's the reality of self-improvement. It's self-improvement. You have to do it yourself. No, nobody's going to save you. You want the definition of self-improvement? Improve yourself. Improve your life yourself. Self-improvement. Improve your life yourself. And everyone's like waiting for more advice and more somebody to say to them. Nothing's going to change until it's you actually make a choice and go, I'm going to try a little bit harder. I'm going to actually believe that something could be a bit better and I don't have to be this way and have this thing I don't like in my life forever. Because otherwise, if you don't change it, it's going to be in your life forever. You're going to reach a point where either you live your entire life with whatever's bugging you and you live that way and suffer with how it is right now until you die and that's your life, or you can make efforts to improve whatever situation that is. If you decide to change it in 5 years, you'll be like, man, I should have done it 5 years ago. Yeah, well, there's nothing like today to start. There is no tomorrow. You always tell yourself, people get they get up in the chat here and they're like, man, I'm going to change my life tomorrow, and then you never hear from them again. They never come back in here. Because, you're motivated at the time right now, but you're not going to take any action, right? Easier said than done, yeah. Write a list. That's what everybody should be doing right now. If any of this is landing with you, 1, hit the like button. 2, hit the sub button so we can actually help you. And ask questions when you feel comfortable to do so. Second to that is it'll all fucking be alright. But you're going to have to put in the work. Nobody's coming. I'm here, but all I can do is I can have all the words, but for most people it's useless. Most people don't want it. Most people aren't ready. But if you feel like you're ready, you need to make a list tonight of what to do. You can't be amped up now and be like, yeah, man, I'm really going to do it. The best thing you do is put a pen to paper. Task list for tomorrow. Write down 10 things you want to do tomorrow. Right? 5 of them are going to be tasks you need to do, just little shit around the house, or whatever, that you don't really want to do. And the other 5 are going to be rewards of the same amount of time that you get to go doom scroll, or you play video games or whatever, or you go and have a treat, you go and have a coffee somewhere you like, whatever, right? So you're going to mix in, you're going to write down a list of 5 tasks, 5 rewards, and you can do a task and have a reward. Right? Write one of those each night for the next 2 weeks. Join in on my streams when I'm working in the garage, and that's when you do that work, or watch my live from earlier that day. That's how you can turn your life around in a couple of weeks. If you're in a rut, if you just want to get that little bit of structure without, with minimal effort. Oh, I just need to stretch my leg out, guys. I've about locked my knee up again. I've got a wrecked knee, you see. Crashed a bicycle. 3 years ago, that's about 10 years ago I wrecked my knee, actually. At Victoria Park Skate Park in Auckland, the big vertical wall at Victoria Park Skate Park. I was up doing a big alley-oop. You come in like that at the ramp, you hit it, and you go up about 12 feet and hook it round. So sort of take off on that angle and do more than a 180 turn and land it. Tagged the back tire on the wall and went knee into the ground about, I didn't even touch the ramp, just straight down knee first into the concrete and shattered my knee. I done messed up that day. So yeah, get the old knee bound up if I sit here for too long. There you go, here's a bit of foot. Danger as a foot. Yep, and then 3 years ago I broke my hip on a BMX. So that was good. You want to know how life goes and luck goes? People like motorcycles are dangerous, right? I did like 30 motorcycle track days on a 1000cc super bike in the fastest group, right? I had 3 crashes in the space of like 2 months, right? Crashed this thing 3 times, all over 120 mile an hour, like over 200 kilometers an hour every crash. Tumbled down the track, no injuries, fine. Oh, I had a bruised finger, right? And a bit of a sore wrist off one. And then I didn't ride motorcycles for a while, and then I was going to ride them again, and I booked some track days. I'm like, I'll get out on the BMX and get some arm strength back, get some cardio in and that. I'll, get up my health a bit. And the first time I went out on the BMX, I went over a double jump and got flung into a wall and broke my hip. At like 15 miles an hour, like 20 kilometers an hour, broke my hip. On a bicycle. Yet I can come off a motorcycle on a racetrack at 120 miles an hour and tumble like a sack of shit and have no injuries. So there you go. You'd think the motorcycle would be the risky thing, but it's not. The bicycle is more dangerous. Millennial on a BMX bike. Dangerous combination. I'll still do it though. Incite a British riot. Okay. Got hit by a car. Got like laid up hurting. Got a lawyer helping me with something. What the heck have I missed here? Walking up to my parents' house, a man was highly intoxicated. Okay, alright. Fear is the thief of all dreams. No time like the present to work shit out. That's it. Should have shipped those PlayStation 2 games, huh? Oh, PlayStation 2 game. That's what I've got, bro. PlayStation 2 game on. That's a beautiful, it's a wonderful thing to enjoy. I enjoy video gaming now in the way I did in my childhood. There wasn't all this online arguing. It wasn't people smashing me off the racetrack or anything. I can just get on there, and my girlfriend, my partner, she jumps on controller 2. She's always player 2, of course, you know. And I'm the oldest, you see. And yeah, we race each other on Gran Turismo and stuff for an hour or two and chill out and have a laugh and enjoy video gaming and enjoy the experience, right? So yeah, I'm enjoying the things I did back in the early 2000s and the 90s. I'm returning back to my true self, my true powerful form, you see. Authentic self, you know. People need to get out of their cars. Well, yeah, you have to, or there's not much point taking them anywhere. You kind of got to go into the destination or something, I don't know. Be very careful. Yeah. That's it, Celtic. You're on the right thing there about Just look into the other side of that person before you look into their science stuff, and you'll find it's very yes. What's my favorite video game? Tourist Trophy on PlayStation 2. It's Gran Turismo 4 with motorcycles. So it's all the same tracks as Gran Turismo 4. It is the Gran Turismo 4 PlayStation 2 game with Nürburgring and everything in it, but it's motorcycles. Yes, I enjoy it. So yes, Tourist Trophy for PlayStation 2. If you can find it, it's a good laugh. Sound like a Canadian, eh? I don't sound like a Canadian, eh? I'm from New Zealand. An Australian sounds like this, right? British person sounds like this, yeah? Texan sounds like this, you hear me? Indian sounds like this, you know? Indochina, big boy, you know? You know, big boy? Came of some young guy. Right? Lamborghini. Hey, Celtic. Word of the day yesterday was Lamborghini. Take out for a drive the Lamborghini. Keep the oil good in the car. Got to keep the oil good in the car or the car gets sick. Got to keep moving in the Lamborghini. That's just for Celtic, my mod. That's his reward there, guys, for all his mods and all his efforts. I got to make him smile and laugh, so he likes it when I do that. Poor Celtic's pissing himself right now. Oh, it's fine. It's fine. 007 on Super Nintendo. Sounds like a special Australian. Thanks, Duke. Good to see you, Duke. How are you, mate? Alex the Kid. All right. Alex the Kid. Vote. All right. Well, that's what we're... Okay, we're going to change the poll, guys. We've changed the topic here, so I'm going to run with it. I'm going to read the room here. We're going to ask the question. There we go, chat. Discuss. As I say, these evening chats are more lighthearted. We can start to wind down into movies, video games and stuff, talk about whatever. Now we're going to ask that question right now. Minecraft, apparently. Yes, the children yearn for the mines. It is true. It's an interesting thing that Minecraft became one of the biggest games on Earth. Children leaning into that. Minecraft, yeah, all right. 007 on New Zealand on Nintendo 64. PUBG. Alien Trilogy, all right. Who's going to keep score here? Mandy, we're homies, always got your back. No division between us. Always stand for people's beliefs. Fantastic, mate. I think I missed a bit of a longer message there from Mandy. I'm just going to check. No, good, I know. Politics get divisive. Yeah. Yeah, it's all divisive, right? Yeah, that's it. GTA, right? Mario Kart. Good old Mario Kart. Vic Trek. I haven't heard of that. Vic Green Bitcoin. What's that on, mate? What's that on, Vic Green? Vic Trek. Street Fighter Zelda. Shaun of the Bread has appeared. Super Mario Bros. 3. I've asked a video game question now. Everybody's responding. I wondered where so many games came from all at once. But Sean's here. I'm wondering. I mean, I've been raided, Sean. It's getting exciting. GTA Vice City, end of debate. I'm still standing on Tourist Trophy right now. I will say I did enjoy the original Halo. This is not a natural structure someone built this. Was that Halo 3, 4? I don't know. I always enjoyed my Warthogs in Halo. I liked the old Halo games for sure. Sorry, dude. Got off and zonked. Oh, well, that's alright then. Where am I from? I'm from New Zealand, Manish. Manish, brother? I'm from New Zealand. Tomb Raider, yep, good one. Yeah, I've actually played a fair bit of the Tomb Raider games back in the day, Craig. Yeah. I played it on Xbox One at one point, I had it, and then I played old ones way back. But yeah, I played it on Xbox One at one point. It was like a free demo or something. I quite enjoyed that. It's actually a good vibe. Secret of Monkey Island. What do I think about India or Indians? I think we're all just people of Earth, man. I don't see any need for any division. We're all just people, man. We're all just got our own story, our own way. You know, we're just trying to get along, bro. That's all. I like everybody. OG Halo's a good pick. I appreciate that, Sean. Yep. Tomb Raider, 100%. All right, we're planting seeds. Sims was fire. Yeah, my sister used to play Sims when I was growing up. Yep. Roller Coaster Tycoon. Yep. Yeah, I played a lot of the Sims, Sim City, right? Not the Sims character game. I played a lot of Sim City. I like being creative. Yeah. Blue Whale is a good game. Okay, haven't heard of that one. Final Fantasy 12 on the PS2. All right. Duke has got a mobile game there. I probably can't mention on live. Yep, I'll say there's a mobile one. You enjoy that, Duke? I remember old internet forums used to have stuff like that, right? Or some of the V Bulletin internet forums would have like gaming stuff where like there was a custom motorbike forum I was once on, customfighters.com. I was on the motorbike forum for years on there. And there was like an inbuilt game thing where you could raid other people. Like you couldn't actually see it happen, but it was like just a numbers battle, and you could send soldiers in and shit. And yeah. So I remember doing that back in the day. More time wasted in my life. I could have been building an empire. I tells you. The network is not good, brother. Please repeat. I hope it's okay. Let me know if the connection's got an issue, guys. Destroy All Humans on the PS2. Oh, another brilliant game was Octodad, Dadliest Catch. You're trying to be an octopus, trying to act normal in public without drawing attention. You've got to operate these tentacles and like get groceries and shit. Funny as shit. I love that game. Bro, you can't what, Nick? You can't pick one. Some floppy disk game 30 years ago. Oh, man. That's getting back, Duca. Alright, I have to check that out. Connection looks fine. Appreciate it, Keep. Thank you, brother. Super Mario Bros. On Super Nintendo. Did you just use a Ralph Wiggum line? Super Nintendo Charmers. Thank you, Super Nintendo Charmers. Oh, man. Old Simpsons was brilliant gripping satire, man. I tell you. Froggo. I remember, I think I used to play a game called Flak Attack on the PC when I was 12 or 13. It was called Flak Attack, and you had like a tank gun, and you had to rotate it, and there was all these people on parachutes or whatever falling, and you had to shoot them down. Kind of was like Space Invaders, but yeah, you had a turret in the middle, and you just had to aim left and right and take down these guys in parachutes. It was called Flak Attack. I remember another one where you had to land like a little jet, and you had to pulse it, and you got less and less pulses to land like a space rocket, or it exploded if you hit too fast, or you run out of fuel. If anybody remembers the name of that, I'd love to experience that again. Half-Life, the old Half-Life was decent. LA Noire, nice. Borrade. Frostpunk, Call of Duty, Double Dragon 2. Duke Nukem, I love Duke Nukem 3D, man. Yeah, that's what I used to absolutely play the crap out of that when I was about 13, 14. I lived on that game, man. That's what I did after school every day. And then I played the old Duke Nukem, 1 and 2. The 2D versions were really good too. Lemmings. I was horrified. Stoop Doggy has never played Lemmings. He'd never heard of the game Lemmings. So if you want to look up an old game, look up Lemmings. It's like you control them and tell them what to do, where to dig, where to tunnel, where to build bridges and stuff, and they're all working together. And if you direct them right, it's like directing ants, essentially. And if you direct them wrong, they all, like, one leads all the others off the cliff. They all fall like lemmings, one after, if you've ever heard that, they all fall like lemmings, one after the other. It's, you get, you direct one lemming wrong and all the others will just follow it off the cliff. Game over. Good game. Loved Lemmings. Yes, Lemmings was one I played a lot. Me and my dad always used to play back when I was about 14, 15 was a game called MDK on PC. Had like bat wings and shit and went into such. I don't remember too much about it, but yeah, MDK, M for Mark, MDK was the name of the game. If you want to look that up, I remember playing a lot of that. It was a really seen as a really good game for its time. Earthworm Jim. Oh, mate. Oh, Abe's Odyssey, Oddworld. Sean, are you still here, Sean? Can you play some Abe's Odyssey, bro? Some Oddworld, please? Or Stoop? Can one of you gaming streamers play some frickin' Abe's Odyssey, bro? How do we forget Abe's Odyssey? Oh my god. It was terrible. Abe's Odyssey, bro. Man, that's a throwback. If you've never played that game or seen that game, that is a brilliant game. Marble Madness rings a bell. I used to play one called Wacky Wheels on PC, and it was like you were a giraffe or an elephant or something, and it was like really low quality Mario Kart. Essentially, it was like a grid pad, and there was lava and water you could go into, but it was very basic. But you could be a giraffe or a lion or whatever. It was called Wacky Wheels. I love that game too. That's another one I remember. MDK, yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. I looked up MDK again a couple of years ago. I just can't remember exactly what you did in it now. I remember flying around and stuff. I really enjoyed it, but I can't remember much about it. MDK 2 was also great. Yeah, I think I played 2 at one point. It's a long time ago, man. I'm getting old. GTA 4. Siphon Filter. I was going to mention Siphon Filter, Mandy. Siphon Filter was a game as a teenager I saved a long time for, right? And I snapped that disc in half. That was the first video game I ever snapped in half, was Siphon Filter. And I remember my father being very angry at me. Because, I'd worked hard to get it, and he'd chipped in a bit for it for my birthday and that. And I flipped out and snapped the disc because in Siphon Filter, I got into a situation in that game where I scaled on the outside of a building. I was doing well at the game. It was a very hard game for me, right? And I went into a window, and it was like the back storeroom of a kitchen. It was like a kitchen cooking area, and there was a guy at a desk in the next room. And you had to take out one guy without alerting the other guy. And I spent like a week on it, and I could not do it. I couldn't hide in the freezer. I just could not take out both of them. And I just flipped out and lost it, and the disc got snapped in half. I remember that. Siphon Filter. Somehow I'd come in a window into some blooming back like kitchen freezer, and it just all went wrong. Trauma. You're bringing up my old trauma, chat. Crash Bandicoot. Hell yeah. Crash Bandicoot. I liked the Cars 3 video game on PlayStation 3. I think it was PlayStation 4. The Cars 3 video game where you race on the beach. You can drive backwards and drive them on 2 wheels and all that. That's a really fun game to race with your mates. It's meant to be like more of a kids game, but yeah, I think it was the Cars 3 game, or one of the Cars video games. You race on the beach and all that, and you can launch weapons at each other and all sorts. It's a really fun game, that. Another good one if you haven't done it. Actually, really good handling physics in it too for an arcadey game like that. Crash Team Racing. Yeah, Siphon Filter. I remember having Siphon Filter as well. Was that what I was just talking about? Splinter Cell. No, sorry, we were just talking about Siphon Filter. Somebody said Splinter Cell. I never played that. I remember the cover of Splinter Cell was like a big green crosshair, wasn't it? With like a guy crouched over. Hey, go to bed. No, not right now. Go to bed. Yeah. Don't waff at me. Hang on 1 second, guys. Let's get this doggy on her bed. No. Stay up there. No. Enough. Not right now, sweetie. Not right now, dog. I'm a little busy. Oh. Don't know how much longer I'll be on here, chat. How long have we done? 2.5 hours. That's about my... Usually I do 2.5 to 4 hours, so we'll kick it for now. What time is it here? It is 7:53 p.m. here in New Zealand. Susie will probably be home in about half an hour or so, so probably just chat till about around then, another 20 minutes or so, and we'll head off. But in the meantime, we'll just chat about whatever. Do bear in mind, guys, do check out my channel. It is a self-improvement channel. It's just this time of night, we're just winding down, talking about games, talking about, a bit of nostalgia. Just a good vibe for people, right? It's a place to escape all the drama of the world. We're good vibes only here, please. No trolls, no bullshit. Cool. That's all I ask. We have a nice conversation. Wolfenstein, Portal 2. I never played the Portal games. Doom 2016, yes, I love that. Love that Doom, man. It was a very good version. Andy Farms, you can have a ban. I'm sorry to waste your time typing all your rubbish, bro. But no, don't do trolls here, buddy. Yeah, Doom. Yeah, Doom. There's a lot of mentions of Doom here. 007 GoldenEye from Jaden. A lot of people have had a lot of Siphon Filter experience, it would seem. I've got 69 likes on my end, guys. As much as I like the number, if you want to push it a bit further, I would appreciate it. Favorite character on MDK2 was the dog. Alright, I don't even have a PC now anymore these days. I do need to build up a PC and do some gaming and stuff, but again, I do need to limit my amount. Yeah, I'm loving this chat. That's why I like doing this stuff, Celtic, because we talk about the old movies, video games. We get nostalgic, like the other day we were talking about the old cartoons, Hey Arnold and all that, Real Monsters, where there was Crumb, he'd hold his eyeballs above his head and stuff. There was the monster that looked like an umbrella, like an umbrella cane with eyeballs and lips on her. Just Rugrats, all this old stuff, man. I love talking about it. We're reminiscing. It's a place for millennials. My viewership is 20. Primary viewership is 24 to 44. That's where you all are. So we can reminisce about the good old days. It was a simpler time. I'll be in the rest time, mate. Put on that old timey music. I did it all for the nookie. Come on, the nookie. Come on. So you can take that cookie. I'm just saying. Limp Biscuit and the chocolate. Limp Biscuit, Chocolate Starfish, and the hot dog flavored water. That was the first CD I owned. Yeah, I was an angry teenage white boy. I had some demons. I don't know. Just some mates had it and I bought it because it was cool. Like back in school and that, I used to care about all that shit. I had to have the Dickies and stuff. I had to have the right shoes to get bullied less, essentially, right? You had to fit in. I'm glad I got over all that bullshit. Hey, come here. Come up here. Go lie down. It's enough. Go up there later. You're being silly. Black Ops 1, you reckon's the best? I really enjoyed Black Ops 3. I didn't play much of Black Ops 1, but it was decent too. I played quite a lot of Black Ops 3. Yeah, dog. You need to go lie down, dog. Yeah, later. Very soon. We're very soon, alright? Just wait a little longer and then I'll sort your dinner out, alright? I shouldn't have used that word. They're getting needy. Yeah, you're like, hang on. You're 4 minutes early, dog. You're 4 minutes early. Do you play Free Fire? No, I don't. No. We're talking mostly about like sort of older video games and stuff, right? There's a lot of what's coming up. Old Siphon Filter, old 90s, 2000s stuff. Yeah, we're just having a chill. That is a question at the moment. It's just a topic we got onto, so we're just following it. We got it on screen there, so everybody can throw in what they think. Yes, very good. Oh, we've lost a like. We're down to 69 likes on mine again. What's going on? That is unacceptable. Unacceptable behaviour. We're having a good conversation. Paperboy, alright. I wasted an entire year getting to 14th Prestige to buy an old gold AK and Galil. Yep, that's the problem I found with video gaming, man. Like, as I say, I like to enjoy video games from time to time, for sure. and it is a topic. It's something I've always enjoyed, but I do need to make sure I limit myself. Or you can grow if you work that hard in real life. What can you get? You know what I mean? That's the point I reached. Like, I was world number 2 at drifting in Forza 4. And then it was like, okay, like, I'm driving in reverse gear everywhere in a Koenigsegg doing 360s and shit. I've been on the, like, I was on the official Forza Twitch stream. They featured me and had me on live doing a demo and all this. But it had no value in the real world. And once it sort of hit that peak top of it, it was like, well, all I'm doing is just driving around online. Like, nobody can run with me. And it's like, well, where to from here? Because I've got all these hours invested in it and building the cars and tuning and everything. But it wasn't going to go anywhere, you know what I mean? And I was like, okay, well, if I can achieve this in a video game, what can I achieve in the real world? And that's where my perspective really shifted, you know? And I went, okay, well, I'm sick of this and I can achieve here. So maybe what everybody always said about me that I couldn't achieve things was really wrong, you know? So I, went down this path. But yeah, life's a good journey, mate. Alien Soldier on the Genesis. Been watching the 007 movies. Nice. What are they on a platform at the moment? On just a normal streaming platform we're on? I've been looking. I'm probably going to get Amazon Prime again next. I've had Netflix for a while and Disney. Usually I do one at a time, but I'm going to can those and go to Prime for a while. Loop back round to the others in 6 months or a year, maybe. Tasmanian Devil for Sega. Alright, yeah. Didn't play that one. Pac-Man, of course, classic. I also always enjoy a good pinball machine, right? There was a takeaway place on Dominion Road in Auckland. They were always open late, and they had a Rocky and Bullwinkle pinball machine. And every time I'd wait for my order and stuff, I'd be there for 20 minutes or something. And I had the record on. I had every record on the Rocky and Bullwinkle pinball machine at the Chinese takeaway on Dominion Road. So there you go. If anybody ever went to that place up the top of the hill there, I can't remember the name of it now. Gran Turismo, of course, yep. Sonic Adventure Battle 2. G'day, John. John Dowd, good to see you again, bro. Batman Lego. I quite enjoyed the Lego movies, actually, as well. Think of that. I enjoyed the Lego movies. They're quite, like the original, the Crackle one, whatever. I think the Batman one was alright, but I like the original, like, Lego movie. It's on Netflix? Okay, alright. I'll have to, alright. So apparently 007 has got some stuff on Netflix at the moment, so that could be a go. Fun fact, Chuck Norris once gave Red Bull wings. Yes. Rest in peace, Chuck Norris, the hardest man on earth. And, of course, a quick mention to the loss of Oliver Tree there. I'm not saying that just because if it was any famous person. I'm saying that because Oliver Tree, I like his music, and he got me through some times and stuff. It was that right vibe when I had some tough times, and amongst my other music, of course, you know. But I did like his work and stuff, so I was sad to hear that. And life is fragile, so yeah. But hey, like, you know, he left something for the world, you know. He gone early, but look what he achieved, right? Look what he left for us. So there you go. If you haven't listened to any of Oliver Tree's music, I would suggest it. You know, it's not for everyone, but give it a crack, give it a turn. Where's the Thunder Down Under? I don't know where the Thunder Down Under is. What is the Thunder Down Under? NASCAR Thunder 04. Yeah. Appreciate that, Amelia. See, this is how you're supposed to react to a Chuck Norris joke. Some little dude threatened to ban me for making a Chuck Norris joke. Oh, no, you can't. Couldn't do that. Not a Chuck Norris joke. No way. You got any more? My guy looks strong. How much do you lift? I honestly, dude, I just do push-ups and pull-ups. I do them on live stream on here sometimes. I do workouts on here. I do car mechanic stuff, motorbikes, building my own house. It's just like a vlog of my life, right? So I'm live a lot of hours a day, more than most people on here, because I build cars and stuff from home. So I'm on here, and the idea is you can join me to just do whatever if you wish to. Chuck Norris once made a joke about Will Smith's wife Jada. Will Smith slapped himself in response. Wow. Wow, that's a good one. I've heard a lot of Chuck Norris jokes over the years. It's good. I'm appreciating you and not getting rid of you, because usually trolls come in here and they're not funny and it's just stupid jokes. You know, you've got something there. We will accept Chuck Norris jokes. It is within the theme of the channel. It's my channel. I do what I want. Got some bangers. All right, let him rip, John Down. You're very attractive. Thank you very much, Linda. I do appreciate it, mate. Mario Superstar Basketball. All right. Mario 64. That slap incident is a copy of an old award ceremony incident. That's interesting, but we'll file that under shit I don't need to look up. No, I try to stay away. Too much drama, too much dram. Yep, see how it goes. Can we get to 100 likes tonight again? What do you reckon? We got to 140 yesterday. We're getting warm. I don't think I'll be on here long. If we might make it to 100, but I'm only on here about another 10 minutes. We'd be pushing it, chat. We'd be pushing it. If you haven't liked yet, drop me a double tap on the screen. Help out small channels, you know, not just me. I will say this, guys. If there's channels you actually like watching each day, make sure you're just going and watching their shorts like twice. Watch each short twice, put a like on it. Not for my benefit, for if you enjoy somebody's content and you want them to do more YouTube and, you know, you want to support them, just make sure you like their content and stuff and comment on it. You know, that's what feeds the algorithm. You know, it's looking for engagement, so, you know, do try give back to the creators, you know. Try make it, you know, give them a, you know, cost you nothing. I tell you, man, it's a grind running a channel. I'm learning that. It's a lot harder than I thought it would be. It's a lot harder than I thought it would be. But it's alright. If it was easy, it wouldn't be worth it. There you go, like anything in life. I think I've seen you in some Chrome videos. If you know, you know. No, I don't know. I don't Chrome videos. Chrome is an internet browser, so I don't know what you're talking about. Hey, bro, what are you doing here? We're just hanging out, man. We're having a chat. It's a self-improvement channel. It's the gist of it. If you want to check the channel description, bro, just click on my name and you'll get the rundown on the channel. Would probably be the easiest way, man, is look at the channel description, if you don't mind, and a couple of shorts. That'll give a better run on the channel than me just being like, hi. But yeah, we're just hanging out, having an evening chat. I stream a lot. So I do chats, I do workouts, I do work in the garage and stuff. So yeah, I stream a lot, and it's like a vlog. You know, join in with me, improve your life type channel. We're trying to hit 100 likes, but I'm only on for about another 10 minutes, so I don't imagine we're going to get 25 likes in 10 minutes. But if the internet wants to amaze me, I will accept graciously. I would appreciate it. Chuck Norris died. Yeah, he did. Yeah, a few months ago. Sadly. Chuck Norris once counted to infinity twice. Wow, Celtic. Just wow, bro. No, you cannot get of that. Can I get of this, Uncle? No, you cannot. No, we're not going to do that. We're not going to do that. GTA 5. All right, got to vote for GTA 5. We've got 17 people in here, but as I say, I got about another 5-10 minutes on here. We were hoping to get to 100 likes, but, you know, you don't love me. It's fine. Once Chuck Norris peed in a truck's diesel tank. That truck is now known as Optimus Prime. That's brilliant, dude. That's brilliant. GTA San Andreas. Right now, you can say, what do you think's the best video game ever? That's the question. Best video game ever. Is it Pac-Man? Is it a Call of Duty? Is it, some people said 007. A lot of people said GTA, of course. Minecraft came up. Yes, the children yearn for the mines. Yes, the children yearn to work in the mines. Well, that's the thing about Minecraft, right? The reason Minecraft appeals to so many people, even with the bad graphics, whatever, is because you're able to be creative. That's what it's all about. Humans like to create things, right? We don't like to be stuck in our lives, right? We like to create. That's why Minecraft did so well. You know, you can make your own environment, you know? You can do that in real life too. Just remember that, folks. Remember that. World of Warcraft. Yeah, I knew some people who played a lot of World of Warcraft, but I know they played so much of it kind of took over their life. Every World of Warcraft player I ever knew just did nothing but play World of Warcraft, eat and sleep. that was my personal experience with it. And I was like, I played it on a mate's PC for a couple of hours, and he had some big dragon thing that I took into town, and it waddled along funny, and I was like, oh, this is fun. And I was like, nah, I'm good. He's like, oh yeah, it'll take a few months to get one of those, and I'm just like, nah, I'm just not ready for that kind of commitment right now, just to get a dragon in a video game. It seemed like a bit too much work. Chuck Norris doesn't call you on the phone. You already know what he wants. Fallout was awesome. Yeah, Fallout 76 was a nightmare. We won't mention that. Best video game ever? For me, it's alright. I don't know. I don't think I want to mention that one. I'm not sure if that's a real game or something you use alone on your Oculus, mate. So we won't go there. My name is Nobody. Amelia, I probably can't say that one with YouTube rules, but yes, it's a good one. Yeah, we won't go there. There's certain community guidelines and things. There's certain topics I don't want to discuss. We're just having a good time. We're having a good chat. Mickey Mouse on the Genesis, alright. RDR 2, best one out. That's Red Dead Redemption 2, right? Okay, yep. You ever see it? My Name is Nobody? No, I haven't seen that one. Is that a film? Film or game? I'm guessing it might be a film. My Name is Nobody. Let me know. I got a screenshot of all this. You guys realise it's going to take me months to catch up on the content you've all suggested in the last 2 days. So don't come back in like a couple of days and be like, bro, have you watched that thing we talked about yet? I'll be like, no. I'm trying to build a house and a garage. We'll try though. I'll try watch some of it over time. We're getting my playlist queued up for about the next 5 years here in the next week, I'd say. Gran Turismo 2, yep, straight banger. Bruce Lee might disagree with me. Plenty of people will disagree with me. It's alright. Be like water, my friend. When Chuck Norris was born, he drove his mother home from the hospital. Chuck Norris is so hard he had sex before his dad did. That's the best Chuck Norris joke I know. Need for Speed. Yep, the old Need for Speed games I played. Man, I forgot that. Thank you for the reminder there. Thank you for the reminiscing in my mind. I played right back on the original PC, like Need for Speed. Then I played, I had the Need for Speed Porsche Unleashed on PC, where it was just all the Porsches. Porsche only, the real old PC one. Yeah, I played and clocked every Need for Speed ever except the original Hot Pursuit. I just didn't have that. But every other one I played and made sure I finished. And yeah, it was a big chunk of my childhood, man. So that's the thing, is I have had a very varied life, haven't I? I totally forget I played all these things and had all these experiences. So isn't it nice to reminisce, guys? Like, we got Celtic thinking about old MDK and MDK2. Siphon Filter we were talking about as well. This is good, guys. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2. Endless hours, again. Endless hours in the evenings, right? Because that's what I'd do, is I'd come home from school and then I'd hang out with, we'd hang out with my mates and go BMXing and that and whatever. But yeah, at night, my parents would watch TV and that, and I'd go play Tony Hawk's Pro Skater on the weekends, it's a rainy day. Yeah, that's Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2, bro. I replayed that a couple of years ago on a mate's PC each time I was over there for a while and eventually clocked it, So that was rad. Rover, that's not appropriate. It's not appropriate. We were trying to get to 100 likes, guys, but I'm off here really soon, so I don't think we're going to make it. I hope we would, but I'm not going to complain. It's 78. We've had a wonderful chat. Had a wonderful evening. We will do a little bit longer. I'm not running away. Don't worry. Don't worry. You got me a little longer. Oh, won't you stay just a little bit longer? Why do I know that song? What band is it? Somebody old, tell me. Why do I know that? I'm not re-singing it ever. I don't know where that came from, but I would like some information. Do I have a PS5? No, I have a PlayStation 2. I just have a PlayStation 2 these days, man. I had an Xbox One, I got rid of it. Too much distraction. No, I love video games, don't get me wrong. We are talking about video games, but I've had to cut down my time on them. And I had to remember video games are meant to be fun. And I found that a lot of the modern culture is toxic on, like, when I was on Xbox, it was just, You try to do a drifting game, people just ram you off the track for fun. People are just being idiots on the mic. It's not an enjoyable thing. Whereas when I get on my PlayStation 2 with my girlfriend and we sit here offline and we play Gran Turismo, I'm just, I'm a happy kiddo again, mate. I'm going to have a little bit of chocolate, guys, a little bit of caramel chocolate. Yeah. Oh, we'll do a nail trim. I have to do that tonight or in the morning. Get on with that. Always something. No, I'm thinking way, way back. It was a very high pitch. It was like, oh, won't you stay? Won't you stay just a little bit longer? Whoa, whoa. But it's like, wow, wow. Sound like a cat almost. If anybody remembers the song. Definitely wasn't Dave Dobbin. Fucking Dave Dobbin, man. You want to know what grinds my gears? You want to know the thing on this earth that grinds my gears more than anything? On hold music in 2026. When you call up a company, oh, we're just going to put you on hold, and it's the worst, lowest bitrate, most horrific music you've ever heard in your life. Why can we not get that right now? They can broadcast the person's voice on the other end of the phone perfectly. They can do an AI voice at you. They can do everything else. Why can they not stream, like when you're on hold, why does it have to be like, it's just garbled fucking mess. Why? Why has this not been resolved? Well, this is what we should be outraged about. Like, people are worried about wars overseas. This is what we should be focused on, people. Absolutely ridiculous. We need to get our priorities straight as a society. You know that? Oh, I have the little chicken balls. I'm going to cook them in a minute. That sounds good. I've got some jalapenos there, some leftover steak and stuff. Beach Boys sounds like a possibility. It wasn't Barbara Ann, but it's that similar sound. But yeah, it's Oh, Won't You Stay Just a Little Bit Longer. I remember that being the lyric. It was very Beach Boys sounding. Oh, I don't know. I'll look it up. I'll look it up later. It's going to bother me now. Yesterday you did something kind of thoughtful. You gave someone your last $4. That's fantastic. Love to hear it. I hope it's not a troll joke to follow it, but we'll see. That's good if that's something you did. Some places play classics when they put you on hold. Oh, it's just when they put you on hold, they just play it in it's the most distorted music you've ever heard in your life. It's not acceptable. I miss Stay by Morris Williams and the Zodiacs. Thank you very much. Thank you. I want to look that up. There we go. I'll make sure these things pop into my head. It's stuff I heard as a kid, obviously, right? It's somewhere deep down in my psyche. So I appreciate that, Amelia. Thank you very much. It's very catchy. Oh, yeah, it's stuck in your head now. The one I keep getting stuck in Susie's head is when we're driving, whenever we pass someone, I keep going, dut, 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 Max Verstappen, and she's like, can you not? And it's just stuck in her head all the time. Terrible like that, man. So that's what I've been doing. All right, guys. I'm going to wrap it up. My darling Susie's come home, and she's been at work, so I'm going to let her wind down for the evening. I've been streaming a lot today. We got good progress in the garage. We have finished the floor, essentially, apart from a little bit up the back, but we can start organising and shuffling stuff around. I was going to do more in there tonight, but it was getting dark and cold, and bugger it. I worked hard the last couple of days. Last 3 weeks on here, I've been busting my ass building a whole garage floor. So now we're going to be back to building cars, motorbikes, all that kind of stuff. I will just get rid of this now. We'll wrap it all up. When Susie, Celtic says hello and all that, Susie. G'day, everybody. Hello. You're an inspiration. I love watching your live stream. Much appreciated, guys. Send your sister to me. I will give you monies. You cannot afford her. La 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 la. Wow. You cannot afford. Okay, right. Final things. Look after yourselves. Don't be so hard on yourself. Meet yourself where you're at. Have a good evening, all. And go like my shorts and stuff, because yeah, that helped. That's good. If you want to go look at my shorts on YouTube, not my shorts, not my pants. the shorts on the YouTube channel. If you want. All right, guys, I'll be back tomorrow. Have another chat. We might do a bit of a workout tomorrow. We might do a push-up workout at the start of the stream tomorrow. All right, I need a little cheeky little push-up and pull-up workout. All right, so I always chat, and I'll just be doing that as well. But we'll be back down in the garage doing stuff, more self-improvement chat, more positive vibes, no negativity, no trolls, no bullshit, just people aiming up in the world. All right, if you haven't liked yet, please do drop me a double tap on the forehead if you want to put a like up for me. Beyond that, thank you all for joining me. I do appreciate all your time. Final shout out, of course, goes to my moderators, especially Celtic and Mandy have been in here the whole time. But shout out to all my moderators. These people give their time to deal with the bullshit. So, you know, like they don't have to, right? And it makes the chat more pleasant for you guys. So yeah, thank you. Big shout out to the moderators. I do appreciate you guys. As always, if there is a question, a genuine question you do not want to ask publicly and you need some support, you have two options. One, just make up a random YouTube channel and come in and ask your question. Not that it really matters. Two, you can message me on Instagram. I will reply when I can if it's, something I can actually talk to you about. But if you do need help, you can reach out to me on Instagram. Obviously, be an adult over 18 or something. I can't be just sitting there talking with random kids on Instagram or something. Right, I don't have much time for Instagram, but if you have a question you really don't want to ask or something you want to discuss privately about it, you can message me on Instagram. I have the same name. Create Your Outcome, Venom Avenge, under both. Right. Cool. Good to see you, Jonathan. All right, I'm going to head over to old... Dennis isn't on. D-Bird isn't on. Oh, dear. Everyone's here. He's having a few days off on holiday. That's right. Sorry for that. I was going to say Men of Action might have been on. But just remember, you can support Men of Action as well. If you're, you usually do his workouts, go play a stream from last week. Go give them the watch hours off another view, They're all up there, all the workouts are there. Cool, guys. All right, I'll see you all tomorrow. Thank you for joining me. It has been an absolute pleasure. 2 nights in a row. I've actually really, really enjoyed this, guys, to have a genuine good conversation about a whole heap of topics. So, as always, guys, thank you very much for your time, choosing to spend your time here with me. The thing of value is time, and I feel very blessed and privileged to have yours. So thank you very much, guys, and I'll see you all tomorrow.